The fishnet slit tonight as the rose goes from limb to limb. Fingertip to painted lip, she sways her way up to him. Says, now that your wallet is all lit up, now that your wallet is all lit up. Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to work.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan. This is James. And today we have some breaking news. Apparently Julian Assange is either hours or days away from being expelled from the Ecuadorian embassy in England, which means he's probably going to jail for...
Ever?
Yeah. Especially if he gets, what's the word? Extradited or something like that?
Yeah.
To the U.S. Yeah, there's some U.S. Officials and intelligence officers that are grinding their teeth right now. They're sharpening their teeth. They're salivating. But before we get to that, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The link is in the description box, and the website is in the very intro to this video. Click that GoFundMe account and read the story, check it out, and donate some money. It's for a good cause. So please do that. Devon's Journey to Recovery. Okay. So I opened up Twitter. This was apparently #1 trending. A lot of people talking about this, and I'm just going to let this story play. This is from The Hill.
A Twitter account for Wikileaks, the document trove website founded by Julian Assange, said Thursday that Assange will be ousted from his sanctuary at the Ecuadorian embassy in London within hours to days. The website tweeted Thursday claiming that a senior source with Ecuador's State Department had informed Wikileaks that Assange would be removed from the embassy and subject to arrest by British authorities. Wikileaks tweeted from its verified account, quote, "Breaking, a high-level source within the Ecuadorian state has told Wikileaks that Julian Assange will be expelled within hours to days using the INA Papers offshore scandal as a pretext, and that it already has an agreement with the UK for his arrest."
Okay, so this is sort of like, this would sort of be like, when they catch a mobster, when the FBI catches a mobster, they catch him for like tax evasion or tax fraud or something like that, or money laundering. They never catch him for like all the murders and shit like that. So I think that's what they're doing with Assange. They're finding any type of thing they can catch him on to get him kicked out of the Ecuadorian embassy in order to have him either arrested and tried. Well, who knows if there's even a trial. But
There won't be a trial.
I suspect he'll get sent back to the U.S. to where he'll face the harshest punishment possible. And no, Trump will not pardon him.
No.
I don't see that happening. For the most part, you see Trump going against certain narratives in order to prove he's not some Russian agent. Right? All the Russia shit. Now he does stuff that's probably hurtful for diplomatic reasons, but it makes him look better in the eyes of being against Russia. This sucks. What's up, Toasted? Can I please have the N-word pass? Let it fly, man. Let it fly. It's not us that block you, it's YouTube. But we end up showing your messages anyways. Alright, so if you guys want a sample of what's probably going to happen, well, I don't want to say that. If you want a sample of what they've done to someone of a lower target for the U.S. government, Chelsea Manning, if you want to find out what happens to people that cross them, here you go.
Snowden.
And Snowden.
All right, beginning this hour with breaking news, we've just learned that former U.S. Army intelligence analyst Chelsea Manning has been taken back into custody. Back in 2010, Manning famously leaked classified information to Wikileaks. On Wednesday, she appeared in a courtroom to answer questions before a secret grand jury about that leak. Manning refused to answer some questions, and that resulted in the judge ruling her in contempt of court. So joining us to break it all down, investigative journalist Ben Swan. All right, Ben, so what is the significance of this? Given that she was before a, quote, secret grand jury and took the fifth on several of the questions, what's all this about?
Yeah, so a couple of pretty interesting things here. Number one, Chelsea Manning has been an advocate for a long time of transparency, obviously was willing to go to prison over that, and now has been called before this secret grand jury. And her reason for not wanting to testify in front of this grand jury has been because she says she does not believe in secret grand juries, believe that it's a wrong process. So let's back up just a little bit. The grand jury has been convened, it appears, we don't know because it's secret, to bring charges against Julian Assange, the founder of Wikileaks, and it appears that it may be that he's being tried under or charged under the Espionage Act of 1907. So
that's what the U.S. is going to go for. The espionage. That's probably a really harsh punishment. Very, very harsh punishment. But looking at this, Chelsea Manning. This is what happens, like...
Fucking computer crashed.
Oh, shit. When you step back and you look at this as a human, and you're like, for people using their conscience, they're punished to the utmost.
They fucking... That live stream that fucking RT had is gone now.
I hear you, propaganda. Hashtag protect Julian. 100% agree with you. I mean... Yeah, okay. You have Chelsea Manning, right? Someone who probably, using their conscience, felt like something immoral was going on, and told the world about it. That should be praised. Am I wrong about that? Whatever.
What?
Shouldn't an action that like Chelsea Manning took, shouldn't that be like praised?
Yep.
The freak.
Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
You gotta be an absolute asshole if you think that people shouldn't see that video.
You have to be Ben Shapiro. You have to be Ben Shapiro.
Fuck him.
They exposed the location of our precious troops, and Ben, we're supposed to try to not go to war, right? Fuck, man.
He could be 6'6". That dude would still be a midget.
So I do think Julian Assange, I think the part he plays in this whole scenario is also using his conscience. I don't see why these things are punished like this. I'm fucking babbling. Let's let this play. By the way, we do have eyes on the embassy.
No, we don't.
We're attempting to have eyes on the embassy through RT.
Now I found it.
This is an incredible development in the case because this grand jury hearing proceeding was supposed to have Manning come before it and basically give information as to how WikiLeaks worked with her or didn't work with her in order to get the documents that Manning released to them back in 2010. And so Manning refused to do that, and when she appeared before the grand jury, essentially sat there and invoked her, I believe it was First, Sixth, Fifth, and Fourth Amendment rights to not speak, and said that she disagreed with the secrecy. And so the judge, because of that, has ruled that she is in contempt of court, will be jailed until either she answers the questions in front of the grand jury or the grand jury proceeding comes to an end.
Propaganda says this will be leaks raining down if Julian gets locked up. Or there will be leaks. That's an interesting point.
Yeah.
I bet they have a cache of documents.
I'm sure they
just
do.
Chilling.
I'm sure.
Just, okay. Poop. Yeah. Buddy at work said what happens to Julian has nothing to do with him today. and then I get home and see the news.
Yeah.
I don't know. This should scare most of the population, but what happened was our politicians and our mainstream media, the corporate versions, of course, have sold us this story of Russia, 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 which leaves people, you know, a little less empathetic towards a Julian Assange. They think he's some Russian, Julian Assange and Wikileaks are some Russian, you know, masterminds stealing our elections, hurting our democracy. I'm almost like lost for words right now. I promise I'm a better speaker than this. I'm just like, what the freak?
This is what happens when the majority of people truly either don't know what's going on or they don't care enough. As far as care enough to look into what's happening within the world. Yeah. So when you hear WikiLeaks, you think some people might think, oh, the guys that helped Trump in Russia.
Yeah.
It's like those guys should get a fucking like brick to the head.
It almost seems set up that way, so that if we ever catch this guy, they're gonna use the full extent of their powers to basically blot this guy out of reality. I don't think they'll kill him, but they'll make sure he's like you don't exist now, basically. They've already sort of done that by keeping him locked up in the Ecuadorian embassy.
How many years?
A long time. A long time.
You don't know?
No, I'm not sure exactly. I think it's when they wanted to catch him with a rape charge or something in Switzerland.
They'll do whatever they can to fucking get him.
Yeah.
Oh, we got you for jaywalking.
Yeah.
20 years.
What's that? Neutrum case sent us a link.
I already looked it up. It's right here.
Oh, you got it.
They sent me another link.
Yeah, this is gonna be like open for you guys because we're ignorant too. Well, I'd say I'm ignorant, so you can let me know what I'm missing out on.
Propaganda says Twitter's censoring our hashtags right now too.
Really?
And he just told me 6 years. 6 years in embassy. I mean, through our Instagram, I just used hashtags.
Wow.
I just used my hashtags, so we'll see if I get censored or not, or my shit gets taken down.
Yeah, Taz says it sucks, but we've been taught not to care. Now,
it's like conditioning.
Let's say, I want to say they've been taught not to care.
Who's they?
Like, not the people talking about this right now.
No.
They're the ones that just, they caught the Russian guy? Okay, good. Once again, I'm just giving context. Like, Julian Assange is the guy they want to get. WikiLeaks is the organization they want to take down. But this is like that third layer away, which is Chelsea Manning. So, you got something?
Jill said it's true. Pamela Anderson has visited Assange a few times. She said his skin is translucent because he isn't getting a healthy amount of sunlight. Unbelievable what this guy's been putting through. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, propaganda. Yeah, this should be trending, but it ain't. Pretty weird. Yeah, when I was looking up Assange on Google.
No, that's got to be trending.
When I looked up Assange on Google, nothing. It didn't say like trending. Nothing like appeared.
I'm checking Twitter right now.
Well, Twitter's different.
It
could be different.
Hashtag Assange is trending worldwide, #1.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way that story's not.
Yeah, that dude.
#1.
That dude must be like. I can't imagine what he must look like right now.
Yeah.
Assange, because I'm seeing pictures of him from like years ago.
Yeah.
He looks somewhat healthy
what
there.
a fucked up world we live in, man. It's like someone calling the cops because they saw a murder happen, and they arrest the guy who called the cops. It's like, what? Permission to shoot, sir. Permission to shoot. All right.
Well, it's like everybody that's staked outside should be fucking shamed.
Everyone what?
Everyone that's staked outside that fucking embassy waiting for him to come out, and they're about to arrest him in London. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Oh, you're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Like, look, I'm not all for this like public, mob and shit. But there should be a group of people outside just spitting on those dudes.
I think you're going to see massive protests.
Dare you?
When and if the arrest happens, you're going to see massive protests. And also, what propaganda brought up, leaks. I'm sure those guys have shit stashed away that they're ready to.
But the cool thing is this, though. I mean, the way I look at it, and it's the way I want it to be eventually for me.
Yeah.
It's like a group, like an organization. So if this guy ever goes down, there's always more people to keep it going.
They've been going. WikiLeaks have been going. He's the face.
Well, I know he's the
sacrificial lamb right now.
Propaganda. It ain't in my Twitter. Wait, it ain't in my Twitter trending in Canada.
Really?
Taz said, if we don't reform our republic back to civilian over corporations, we are screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corporations, this is military based, I think. Heavily military based.
Propaganda, this will also leave room for someone to step up. Well, they probably already have been, but when it's official, this dude is probably going to, like, spend forever in prison unless someone of some sort of legitimacy actually gets elected president.
Yeah.
Then it's another story. But then...
Yeah, Bernie could pardon this guy.
Or I'd look at Tulsi as probably Tulsi Gabbard, even though I don't know if I trust her enough.
I don't think she's going to win. But I do think if Bernie wins, she might be national security... Secretary of State.
Yeah. I could see that, definitely.
Just tilt your mic back a bit.
Don't touch my mic.
All right, so
touch my snowball.
Here's the problem with the normies in our society, in American society. They've been fed this narrative of Russia for however long, 2 years, 3 years, and they use that as the reason why Clinton lost.
It might
and
be
why we have Trump in office right now.
It might be 3.
And these guys were planting the seeds a while ago. This is a clip from the 2016.
Maybe longer than that.
Yeah, I think it was in 2015 when they first started throwing whispers of it out there and shit.
That's like 4 years then.
So,
yeah,
this is a clip from the 2016 presidential debates between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and here's her like planting little seeds here and there.
Quoting from WikiLeaks, and what's really important about WikiLeaks is that the Russian government has engaged in espionage against Americans. They have hacked American websites, American accounts of private people, of institutions. Then they have given that information to WikiLeaks for the purpose of putting it on the internet.
They've been planting the seed for a while now.
Fucking Medusa.
What's the word she used? Espionage.
Yeah.
What are they going to use on Assange? Espionage Act.
Yeah.
And they're going to throw the book at him. I think. Unless we can get, a president that will pardon him. That will boot, yeah.
The thing, let me read these real quick.
I don't think Trump's not doing it.
Now, Trump's a punk-ass bitch. So is Clinton, all these politicians. Well, there's some that... I'm sure there's some good ones out there, but the ones that are, like, in total, like, power are just fuckwads.
Yeah.
Taz, do we know any non-Western countries' social media that this is that is trending this? I doubt the West speaks of this. They're gonna speak of it when he gets arrested. That's about it, and it'll be over real fast.
Does he mean mainstream or just the people talking amongst each other?
I'm assuming he means mainstream.
Mainstream. Well, yeah, they'll talk about it, but they're gonna talk about. Look at the crimes he did. They're going to talk about Russia.
Yeah.
They're going to talk about this election.
Al Jazeera will talk about it.
Al Jazeera, RT will talk about it. Sputnik will talk about it.
Pyramid 7, 30 years. I'm not sure what that pertains to.
Maybe it means prison sentence.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Propaganda. What's that say?
John Pilger.
Pilger? John Pilger, quote, WikiLeaks reports that Julian Assange is on the verge of being expelled from the Ecuadorian embassy in London with a courageous man who struggled out to touch us all. I would like to believe that, yeah.
Do you have the video up of the embassy? Just on the sides?
I have two of them.
All right, so
there's one from this angle, and there's one from...
Okay, so none yet.
They're camped out there.
Yeah,
and what's going to happen is he's probably going to be arrested in the morning. From what I've read. Propaganda, please fill the streets outside the embassy and protect him and show solidarity. Well, the thing about what you just said reminds me of what happened with Hugo Chavez in Venezuela years ago, when that dude was basically like a military coup. There's evidence to show us
partial military coup.
Oh,
what saved them was the military. He had the military.
No,
on his
a military.
Side.
What I meant was
I know.
A military coup by the U.S.
Yeah, funding rebel type shit.
Yeah. What happened is the people of Venezuela who supported Hugo Chavez, as well as the people who were in the military of Venezuela, ended up getting him out of there. And there's fucking snipers on the rooftops and shit.
Yeah.
So something like that should happen.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying anybody should. I'm not saying people should fucking beat up each other or anything. It's just literally, the people, you guys can stop it.
Yeah.
Just fill the streets. Pyramid 7.
No, don't skip that.
Oh, I see it now.
Other one from Propaganda.
Propaganda. The book shattered in June 2016. Wait, was it tailed?
Talked
about this being the plan. Blame Russia.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they had poll numbers that the rest of the mainstream media wasn't looking at because everyone picked Clinton.
Yeah. Pyramid 7. Trump should appoint Assange forever director of the NSA.
You might get rid of it.
Yeah.
We'll save it for aliens if they ever show up.
Pyramid 7. That's how longer actually that they've been pushing Russia being the threat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could actually say that. Yeah.
Well, I meant
even longer.
What I meant was
30
specifically
years.
with this guy.
Yeah.
But it's been going on for a long time.
A long time, more than
you
30 years.
You could even say right after World War II. Right after that.
Even
slowly.
Before that. Like in Corbett's documentary talking about
you sure?
Like Trotsky or some fucking shit.
Yeah.
Talking about socialism in Russia or communism in Russia.
I mean, as far as popular opinion, as far as the U.S. and Russia being allies.
Being allies?
Mm-hmm. World War II.
I thought he was talking about us, the whole Russia being scared of Russia.
Yeah,
that's been going
after
on for
World
a
War
long time. Maybe before that.
Maybe. Taz, nah, Snowden should get that job. Propaganda. A violent coup. Propaganda. Someone said to fill the streets and hide him in the crowd.
That's not working.
No.
Not today's world, man.
Pyramid 7. I thought Russia's shit had turned around. I think it did. Bad rap. Propaganda. In the 1800s, the USA and Russia were at war. Pyramid 7. Snowden can't. He leaked everything. Well, I don't know if he leaked everything. I think he leaked specific what?
He was going through a go-between with the fuck? Glenn Greenwald. Mm-hmm. That was his go-between. Mm-hmm. I think they were releasing things at a time. He's go buy my book. I have stuff in there. That's one of the problems Corbett had with Glenn Greenwald.
Yeah.
And them and starting The Intercept and all that.
From what I remember specifically, it was something people already were wise to, but then he made it official.
Yeah.
And they weren't happy as far as info about the U.S. government spying on people.
Mm-hmm.
Or being capable of invading their privacy and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're capable of this. I wish I could say specifically, but
I mean, I'm curious, just in the back of my mind, as a conspiracy thing, is if they were everything that's been happening the past, you could say 2.5, 3 years, with the whole Russia shit, it was all about catching Assange because they have some shit on the on someone in powerful in government. Maybe they have Clinton's actual emails that she, you know, deleted and shredded.
Maybe.
And had her server, like, I don't know, fall off a truck on its way to the FBI.
Who knows? Who knows?
Or had the hard drives or whatever it was, like, had it UPS delivered to the FBI. Like, oops, it must have fell out of the truck. Sorry.
Yeah. Taz, according to Korean news, the owner of Amazon just gave 25% of his assets to his recently divorced wife.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's interesting. Propaganda. Mike Gravel is the only politician and candidate to tweet support for Julian today.
There will be more.
Oh yeah. Propaganda. Y'all share
I know
this.
of him back during like the past debates with when Obama was running and all that shit.
Propaganda. Y'all share this in social media and like. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea, man. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. But it's hard because you have the dum-dums who are just going to be like, oh, Trump's in trouble now. They caught his guy.
Well, what you do is
they caught his team member for Russia.
Do, if they comment or they do anything like that, you fucking, you know, like, oh, I'm going to educate you about what's happening right now. Answer back.
Hopefully the guys that understand are dominating the social medias right now, and they're the top comments that are being read. And I know it's like a guy like Jimmy Dore, a guy like Ben Norton, a guy like Glenn Greenwald, Aaron Mate. Those guys will hear certain comments from the blue checkmark assholes because they're the counter side of the blue check. They're the other side of the blue checkmarks. They'll fucking call them out. I know that for sure.
Taz, Korea might be pro-corporate.
Who knows? Those guys might be just tired of, like, you know, they're probably in fear a lot of the time. They're like, we don't want to, you know, have the threat of missiles all the time.
Propaganda. We dunk on the dumbass. Oh, the dum-dums. I just read
Freudian
dumb.
slip.
Yeah. I read we dunk on the dumbasses.
So, yeah. So this is way back during the debates of the 2016 election.
Yeah.
Now let's fast forward to something a lot more recent, which is the Michael Cohen testimony. You could see how they're like, this narrative's been going for a while now. Yeah.
A lot of people have asked me about whether Mr. Trump knew about the release of the hacked documents the Democratic National Committee emailed ahead of time. And the answer is yes.
This is all, they know they can't touch Trump. Who is this more for? Probably WikiLeaks, Assange, people, anyone associated with that. I mean, these guys, like Roger Stone, and I forgot the other guy's name. But Roger Stone, it was like something where people were like, yeah, we realize this is going to happen. It's not some secret. I got secret information from WikiLeaks that they're going to release this. I think everyone knew about that. Everyone that was looking into stuff like that already knew there was going to be a big leak happening. And Stone probably tried to use it as an advantage to get ahead of someone and
fuck him,
and whatever, to get his face out there, to get his name out there. It's probably kind of backfiring on him now, but
Taz, looks like that I'm not going on Twitter.
Yeah. So
it's these fuckers that don't really give a fuck about anybody.
Yeah.
It's really telling.
Well, this guy's saving his own ass.
Oh, he's a punk bitch, man.
I think he's being honest about it, but...
Is he?
Well, this part might be. I think he was honest about everything else except for this part, probably.
That's just basically reading.
This is, we can lower your sentence. Just incriminate Russia or Trump or something like that. Is he?
As I earlier stated, Mr. Trump knew from Roger Stone in advance about the WikiLeaks drop of emails. In July of 2016, days before the Democratic convention, I was in Mr. Trump's office when his secretary announced that Roger Stone was on the phone. Mr. Trump put Mr. Stone on the speakerphone. Mr. Stone told Mr. Trump that he had just gotten off the phone with Julian Assange.
Everyone and their mamas are calling that a lie. Julian Assange is calling that a lie. WikiLeaks is calling that a lie. Randy Credico is calling that a lie. A guy who actually had some form of contact with WikiLeaks. So this sounds like a guy trying to brag his way up in some sort of organization or to make himself look good or something like that.
And that Mr. Assange told Mr. Stone that within a couple of days, there would be a massive dump of emails that would damage Hillary Clinton's campaign. Mr. Trump responded.
I thought it was Russian bots that did that. What's going on here? See, if they bring up, this is sort of off to the side, but if they bring up the emails, the Podesta emails and all that, the WikiLeaks dumps, if they bring that up, they're going to have to actually piece through it, and they're going to have to re-bring up all the incriminating stuff about Clinton. So they just said, they write it off, we're doing an investigation on Russian bots and meddling in our elections. So it's like, it's a weird thing. There's this weird play of things going on where they only bring up WikiLeaks' name to just incriminate. Nothing about the details of a case or looking deep into these emails, the source of them, where were they hacked from, how were they taken, what time were they taken. That would seem more of an investigation than, I don't know, troll farms.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm talking shit and I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm saying it. Screw it.
By stating to the effect, wouldn't that be great?
Okay. This fucking guy. Okay, so nothing yet from the embassy.
No.
I mean, I don't expect anything to happen while we're broadcasting. I expect it to be.
Never know.
I don't know. Do you think they want to do it? Put on a show where they're like, "We got him here," and there's cameras all around.
Well, here's the shit.
Or do they want to like sneak him out?
If you look, the thing is, if you look at the coverage as far as the live stream footage of the embassy, there are tents like rowed outside.
Oh, people are ready to go.
So
are journalists.
The shit is, no matter what, like, it's gonna be fucking
crazy.
Yeah.
It might.
You're gonna see some dude with probably like, you know, a bunch of fucking corporate-looking fuckers around him, police, handcuffs and shit. Now, I don't know, Julian Assange is either gonna have some sort of like towel on his head or.
I hope they do. I don't want to see
what he looks like.
Well, I don't want.
Here's the shit, though.
I don't want to see him get hurt.
You're gonna see dudes huddled around him.
When it comes to things like this,
you're gonna see dudes huddled around him.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in the center. His head's gonna be down. They're probably gonna put him in a cop car, and there you go.
Yeah. When it comes to things like this, the assassination stays in the back of my mind.
Oh, sure.
Because the next president could pardon him. I expect a Democrat to win. Well, I expect Bernie to win. There's
plenty of ways this could go down.
Yeah.
So, is it dangerous? Yeah. So that's why I would imagine. See, I can't see as far as I have two ways of looking at this. You know, one zoomed in, one's a little panned out, but
yeah.
I would imagine there is a bunch of fucking cop cars everywhere.
Yeah, and if anything happens, we will put it on screen for you guys. Right now, it's just cameras looking at the door of the embassy.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I don't know what to expect if this guy, when he gets arrested.
Hold on.
Is it going to be Battle for Seattle where there's like crowds everywhere and fuck this shit?
I want to see people fucking resist. That's what I want. I don't want to see anybody die. I just want to see some sort of resistance.
I want to see a giant crowd of people all with their fucking hands in the air walking forward so that no agent provocateur will be like blending in with the crowd so they stand out.
Hold on. This is happening right now. Yes. I'm going to answer the comments like, you know, in like 2 seconds. Propaganda. My birthday is June 12th, the day WikiLeaks dropped the emails. Roger Stone said that all his garbage. In July, and the same with the emails between Julian and Trump Jr. Taz, imagine Alaska was never sold to the U.S. We would be paranoid about actual Russian invasions. Taz, That'd be a nice gift.
Apparently that water, the sea levels are rising there to where you can... I heard something about that, where you can almost like walk to Russia or land. There's like a natural land bridge to Russia from Alaska. I don't know. I could have made that up.
Wilhelm?
Yeah.
I would love to see Russia come to save him. Yeah, I told you this is happening right now, yeah. Propaganda.
Wait. What do you mean by that? What do you mean I would love to see Russia come? Do you think he's a Russian puppet? Or are you just cracking a joke?
Yeah, it's probably a joke. Propaganda. They will hurt him if they catch him. Haspel and others have a vendetta.
Yeah, well...
honestly, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if something horrible happens to this man. I would not be surprised.
Gina Haspel, they might not... I don't think they'll torture him. And I don't think Julian has been allowed to see a shitload of information because they're like, any day you could be busted, you could be caught,
yeah,
you can be arrested. So it's better for you not to know a bunch of information.
He's more of a figurehead. That's what he is.
And I don't think they'll torture him either.
Now.
I think they'll... Well, it will be torture, but it'll be isolating him even more.
Yeah.
To where he has no access to the outside world.
Taz, we are not having World War III in North America.
Bruh.
Have.
Yeah.
Wilhelm, no, I just mean Russia would stand up to the U.S., not calling him a puppet.
Alright.
Ooh, that would spark up some,
They would...
That would be bad.
Why would Russia stand up to him?
Stand up to the U.S.
Over this?
That's what I don't know.
Over this?
I would like to see it, like, just a fuck ton of people just crowding that building. You're not getting them.
I think normal people and WikiLeaks themselves will have a response to this. But Russia will have, like, a verbal response, I think. They'll just be like, oh, this is very sad, but he broke the law, and that's it. That's what I'm guessing.
Propaganda. They won't let him sleep. They will take away his personality, maybe memory. Solitary does that. For some.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, yeah, it's basically torture, but I don't mean it's like waterboarding or anything like that. I think it's just going to be, you're isolated, you have no contact with normal people, just guards.
If that dude can... there are definitely people that can, like, will through those type of things.
Oh, for sure. He's already, he's basically been doing that already, sort of. I don't want to compare it to real solitary confinement.
Wilhelm. Oh, my bad. Taz. If they catch him, jailbreak.
Gitmo.
Wilhelm.
Really?
My only bias is Russia. Harboring Snowden, LOL. Well, there's plenty of factors.
That's very true.
There's plenty of factors with Russia harboring Snowden.
But they may be. You gotta remember, these guys may be thinking about, diplomatic reasons to be out of favor with Julian Assange, right? Everyone's blaming Russia for the election stuff, and they're accusing WikiLeaks of being Russia or using Russian documents or whatever. So they might try to save face and be like, you do what you got to do. I can't do a Russian accent.
You must do what you have to do.
That's pretty good, actually.
You duck.
You're talking to Martine too much.
No, my brother's been doing this for a long ass time. You Bolshevik. You dark pigmented freak. I said that on live stream. Taz.
Oh, this is interesting. I want to hear so much about other people.
Have monks mastered solitary stuff? Buddhist monks? Maybe, but it's the individual that that truly I'm gonna call it just basically being the master of your universe. So even if you're alone for 50 years, like in a room, you will to a certain degree be fine. All right.
From hours to days, he's...
What?
From hours to days is the time span they're guessing.
Okay.
That's from WikiLeaks themselves.
Well, from what I see right here, this link I have, It says right here, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is expected to be expelled from the Ecuadorian embassy in London within quote, hours to days. Yeah, end quote, on Friday morning, April 5th, according to a WikiLeaks high-level source.
Ooh, this is fucking interesting. Let me pull this up on. Stay calm, guys. I found something very, very interesting.
Oh, did you?
On Twitter.
On Twitter. Fuck, man, this is fucking horrible.
It's about Julian's relationship with Ecuador. Here we go. Real quick, that's not on screen yet.
Fuck. Ecuador twists embarrassing.
Go ahead, read the top.
Ecuador twists embarrassing INA papers into pretexts to oust Assange. March 26th, WikiLeaks Twitter account announced that President Moreno is being investigated by Ecuador's Congress for corruption, sparked by INA papers leak. The same tweet referenced President Moreno's attempt to surrender Assange in exchange for U.S. debt relief, a fact that had been reported by the New York Times.
All right,
but
stop there.
Fucking tell me what to do.
So why me and him whine and cry about
who?
Me and you whine and cry about what the U.S. does in these foreign countries, and sanctions, and toppling governments, and economic hitmen, and putting nations in debt. Here's this coming around full circle with all the corruption, all these corrupt actions, all cycling around each other. And here's what we have. In exchange for U.S. debt relief, they're ready to surrender Assange.
That's a punk-ass move. And here, to just clarify, I don't cry, I weep.
Yeah.
I weep. WikiLeaks corruption investigation opened against Ecuador's President Moreno after purported leaked contents of his iPhone. WhatsApp, Telegram, and Gmail were published. New York Times reported that Moreno tried to sell Assange to U.S. for debt relief. And they have INApapers.org as a link.
All right.
Fuck.
And that's from March 25th. I had no idea this happened.
David Pakman just did a story about subpoena from Congress to get Mueller's report to go public, all caps. Propaganda. Moreno is the biggest flip-flop or possibly splinter cell ever. Taz.
Yeah.
This isn't coincidence? Wait, this isn't coincidence, isn't it?
You guys
or
can read
isn't
that,
coincidence,
right?
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's...
I mean, come on, guys. It's such a full circle thing.
Yeah.
And let me look at this again. Corruption investigation open against Ecuadorian president. So the guy did that first. Moreno tried to oust basically Assange by, just knock down his debt a little bit. We'll hand your boy over.
He's a sellout.
So WikiLeaks are like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
And I think there's more. That's propaganda's point.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you put this dude in jail. Like, I don't think they'll hold countries ransom. I don't think they would do something like that. I think they're really focused on, like, we want to last forever, basically, as an entity that holds, government bodies accountable. So we're not just going to be like, we'll hold you ransom and then ruin our reputation. I think it'll be like, okay, here you go. Here's things here. Here's things here. Here's things here. Here's things here. And then that's when I think they're gonna try to like eliminate Julian Assange from the public eye. Period. Just basically wipe him from the record, lock him in a jail somewhere, so he gets no publicity to where no one's caring about WikiLeaks dumps, and the mainstream news isn't gonna talk about it other than just his arrest and say we caught him. Their organization is over now. That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not gonna say it, but they're gonna say it. They're gonna hint at that. They're gonna say we got Julian Assange, so WikiLeaks is done for. No reason to pay attention to him anymore. You could expect something like that. I'm just throwing that out there.
Krista? Did I say that right?
I can't see from over there.
Krista Green? Christa. Either way.
It's Krista.
Krista. Those who speak the truth will be demonized. Yeah. Unfortunately. By a heavily backed group. Those who speak the truth will be demonized.
Yeah. I'm gonna read the little bottom portion. The following day, Foreign Minister Jose Valencia said that the WikiLeaks tweet was an absurd lie to harm the dignity of our country.
Yeah.
We will not tolerate inventions and insults. I cannot anticipate when we will take action in relation to this, but we will take action for certain.
E40.
Hold on. I think it was WikiLeaks trying to get the jump on them. Like, you guys are ready to get rid of Julian Assange, basically.
Yeah, so
we're getting a jump on you by leaking some shit. And then they're using that as an excuse to say, well, now you gotta go, man. Even though that was already their original intention.
There's no doubt they were waiting.
If all of this is legitimate. Once again, I'm getting this off Twitter from a person I don't know.
I honestly believe they knew this for a while.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
How long, I don't know. E40, has Assange released anything negative about Russia?
Has Assange said anything negative about Russia?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I would say so.
I think they've said something bad. Well, they're not like a journalist, right? They're not having an op-ed.
No.
They're not really saying opinions. They're just taking what...
It's information and it gets released. That's what it is.
They're taking whatever they're getting from whatever sources.
Yeah, they don't really post articles. What they do is they post information. Or they leak information, hence WikiLeaks, and then people, journalists, will take that information and then use it in their articles and they'll publish it or whatever have you.
Yeah.
So...
They get information, they vet the information, they release the information. That's what they claim to do, and that's what I've seen from them. These guys used to be popular, man. They used to be cool, but now they're... Once Hillary lost, it's like, no, we need to find some reason.
Yeah.
Blame them.
Well, I always respected it.
Don't expose the fact that our candidate's corrupt. Don't do that.
Taz. Most chill news commentary on YouTube is here. Oh, thank you.
Really? Even with low IQ. Alright, sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, what?
I cut myself off. Is that the...
I don't want to hear about your genetic defect, man.
Is that the last comment?
No. Taz. No propaganda. They have over 1 million docs on Russia. I did not know that. I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they have shit all over the fucking world. Shit. They probably release some devastating shit that we never even heard of because it's from some country that we don't know that much about.
Taz, didn't he break into the... Didn't he broke the... Break, or whatever the fuck. Didn't he broke the info on Russia about money laundry?
He might have... I'm not an expert.
Propaganda. They had Snowden-type leak that exposed their internet spy filter. Very interesting. I wouldn't doubt it.
I wanted to show the...
Go back to this live stream of him.
I'm going to check on WikiLeaks, their Twitter, see if they're releasing updates or anything. So this is the tweet that basically sparked everything. I wonder if you guys can see. There we go. Right there, that's the tweet that sparked everything. Breaking, a high-level source within the Ecuadorian state has told Wikileaks that Julian Assange will be expelled within hours to days, using the INA Papers offshore scandal as a pretext, and that it already has an agreement with the UK for his arrest. Yeah, this is not good.
No, not at all.
Let me go back here. I'll try to keep up with that.
Huh?
XTF. I probably read that wrong, but whatever. I think he's being extradited to testify before the same grand jury Manning refused to testify to. Maybe. You know, whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna throw the book at him, and they're gonna make sure he's just locked away.
Did you read this? XTF.
I just read that.
Okay. Propaganda. Go to the WikiLeaks website and show all the leak titles.
Let's
do that. Do that, yeah. Yep. I'm only asking since I'm not well educated on Julian. Only read one article, which was from Vox, stating that he's pro-Russian.
Yeah.
Well, is Vox credible?
Fox?
No.
I don't expect him to be credible.
But I get it.
Let me just read the thread from WikiLeaks, and then we'll go to their site and look at whatever shit they have.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the second tweet in the thread. WikiLeaks to AP. If President Moreno wants to illegally terminate a refugee publisher's asylum to cover up an offshore corruption scandal, history will not be kind. That might mean they have more details of something, or... Even though this is horrible, these countries better look the fuck out with like what WikiLeaks has access to.
Some fucker accused me of spamming.
And they're a middleman, right? Because you have the people who give them the information, or people that hack the information and give it to them. And it's like, well, how are you gonna catch their sources? Right? I don't think they're going to give him up. This guy fucking hung out and was locked away in an embassy. He's about to go to jail for the rest of his life, and he wouldn't say shit. So, come on. The only time I think I've heard him spill just a little bit was the Seth Rich thing. Right? Where he's like, our sources go to extreme lengths to give us information. You know, just not so long ago, a man named Seth Rich was killed, or blah 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 blah. That one made the internet go crazy, and rightfully so. If we had legitimate mainstream journalists, that would have been followed up on heavily, not just from guys on fucking YouTube. You left off on Yup, right?
Yeah.
Right. Radio Friendly says, still don't understand how he can be held accountable to U.S. law, not being from here. He is a journalist. It doesn't matter the source of his sources. I 100% agree. I mean, you're looking at it in a lawful way, and I feel like lawyers can finagle anything using the law. They could find a way to make murder legal, right? Find some way to make it self-defense to make murder legal. Or find some way to say, this is a tyrant, go take down our country and kill people. They can turn murder into something legal, but in a conscience way. That's where I'm working from. It's like nothing wrong with what he does.
Yeah, speaking of conscience, not to get off topic a little bit, this other dude's covering it as well.
Okay.
You know, has a chat open, so I put our link in there.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're discussing this right now. Join our discussion.
Yeah.
He's like, don't spam, not a good look. I'm like, listen, you little fucking piece of shit. But I didn't say that, though.
It's about our fan base.
You know what he said? He said, this, I don't know if this is a dude or not.
Subscribe.
Just hold up.
It's what it's all about.
Here's the shit, though. He said, don't spam, not a good look. I'm like, fuck, I'm morally obligated to talk about this and with others as well. Like,
yeah.
You fucking serious, bro? Fucking serious?
If we had information that
fucking
he didn't have,
crybaby
we'd be
bitch.
handing it over to him.
Exactly.
We'd expect it the other way, too.
This is what I meant by people crowding outside the fucking building, you know, for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Because they're morally you have a moral obligation to do the right thing, you know.
Yeah.
And this should be a fucking community of sharing information and whatnot, especially live coverage on this. So don't fucking tell me it's spam.
Well, he may have the mentality of like
no, I don't give a fuck.
Of an ambulance chaser. Let's move on though. Let's move on.
Whatever.
Taz says, why do we have no clear good politicians ever? I wouldn't say ever. I would just say they don't make it there, or they get shot, or something happens. I mean, just being honest. That's my conspiracy mind going off. Radio Friendly says, thanks for covering this, guys. WikiLeaks shared an article I wrote once. I think you would enjoy seeing it. Search, why is Google taking sides in Syria civil war? Irish.org is the site. Hey, you're allowed to link stuff. I'll check it out. But if you have a link for it, throw that in the chat so I can bookmark the page. Yup says spam on the news channel like Al Jazeera or RT. Don't spam, bro. This is ridiculous. Yeah. Propaganda says, I almost think that this is why they want him so bad. They don't want Seth Rich to be exposed. That or Volt 7 leaks was the last straw. Dude, I'm thinking they got more than Volt 7. Volt 7, first of all, it was almost like perfectly, the way they went about it, it's like, do you have information on everything? Because it was showing how intelligence agencies can change like the coding so that it looks like it came from Russia. It's like damn, you just have that sitting around? Either that or someone leaked it right after they started hearing all this Russia bullshit. Propaganda says, and yeah, I agree. Some content creators are not into growing a movement. Well, you know, they're doing their thing, just trying to. I don't know what the fuck they're trying to do. What are they trying to do? Get a fan base or something.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they're doing. Radio Friendly says, if you guys keep sharing this tonight, I'll embed your video on my website. You won't have to do that, man.
If you did, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah, if you did, that's cool. Just put your link in there so I can. I
just don't get it, man.
I can tweet it and put it on our social media stuff.
I got someone else messaging me now. It's more of a look. It's like, I'll share your coverage, you share mine. I don't know the big. I don't see the big deal.
Yeah.
Someone's like, oh, we don't go on your live stream and do that. I'm like, honest, I would fucking like it if you did. That means more people are gonna see different coverage of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe someone has something, some information that I don't, or maybe we have more information than somebody else. Well, it should be a fucking community.
I can remember when we were trying to watch like some sort of press conference or something. Yeah. We couldn't find a link for it, and someone goes in our chat like, it's right here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're supposed to be working together to figure things out. Yup says, fuck, never mind. It doesn't work. I'll try spreading the word. Jay Breeze says, what do you say? What did you say to that spam dude? Jay Breeze is here for the smoke. He wants drama.
Oh, well, what he said, look, I'm not trying to stir up shit, but
yeah.
You know what? All right, I'll say it.
Let me keep reading these, cause
yeah, real quick.
Go ahead.
All right.
He wants to smoke. So.
Yeah, you know what? This is fucking stupid. I'm gonna say it right now. This channel, it's this channel called
He's gonna block you or something.
I don't give a fuck. All right, Bassett.
Just read it. Get out of the way.
Bassett says don't spam. It's bad form. And I fucking told him it's my moral obligation to share, to tell people about. I'm doing live discussion as well. I'll share your shit too.
Oh, he's talking on there, or is he just?
He tagged me and said that. I said not spam. Morally obligated to speak on the subject and other people as well. And someone named Miss John Johnson said, understand, but out of respect to this channel streaming, we would not do that on your channel out of respect. I'm like, fuck does that mean? So I said this.
If you're better at disseminating information than us, please put your links in the
fucking
fucking
chat. Hold up. I tagged him. I said we're perfectly fine with it if you did. People should be coming together as an info sharing community in times like this, not doing this for views or subscribers. And then they tag me again. The owners of this channel ask everyone not to advertise other channels. Thank you. Like, fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
All right, there you go, Jay Breeze. There's your drama. All right, XDF.
Fucking high school ass.
All right, XDF. Watched an intelligence briefing today, and they are desperate. They are in desperate need for people like Assange due to threats from China and Russia. That and I'm guessing if Julian gets extradited to the United States, Trump's gonna be like, "Told you, folks, I caught him." It's gonna be like it could be like his Osama bin Laden moment that Obama had.
Wait, where in the comments are you?
Oh, he's in the chat.
No, Jay Breeze said homeboys furiously typing. Oh, you said radio friendly. You just read that, right? I'm just a little.
I'll read that right now.
All right.
I'm just a little. Whatever it says. LibDim blog and WikiLeaks shared this. It was so crazy and really made me look over my shoulder. All right, guys. Radio Friendly put a link in the chat. Check that shit out. I'm gonna be sharing that. I'm just gonna open it up on the side here.
Captron 78 MAGA.
Real quick. The title of it is "Why Would Google Take Sides in Syria's Civil War?"
Ooh.
That should be interesting to anyone.
Yeah. Now, Corbett is the one that brought attention to me as far as definitely having an influence on your search results, especially involved in like government affairs. Mm-hmm. So I'm definitely not surprised by that. Yeah. That is important, though, specifically the Syrian war.
Yeah.
Captron, I read that right?
Yeah.
78 MAGA. Make me a mod if you want my viewers.
We'll do it if we like you. We don't need. I mean, we'll take viewers, but we won't do it for like a tit for tat type thing.
Yeah.
But we'll have mods someday.
Yeah.
Right now.
Eventually. Jay Breeze. Hell yeah, blaze them motherfuckers. I get really angry real easily when I see shit like that. We had an agreement not to advertise other channels on this channel, so I'm like, fuck you.
All right.
Fucking go dig a hole.
You see what you're doing, Jay? Do you see what you do to this man right here?
What?
No comment. Go ahead, keep going with comments. Keep going.
They can fucking dig a hole and put their dick in it, man.
All right.
Past Kid Noah. Remember how Al Jazeera was called terrorist news until a few years ago? Yeah, I remember that shit. Now people rely on it. Also try. How you say that?
Where am I at? Yeah.
How you say that? Also try. Reuters. I don't know how to say that. They are Reuters. Very independent.
Reuters.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, actually, the tape that Chelsea Manning released, I believe it was 2 Reuters journalists, cameramen. They're like, oh, they look like AK-47. They look like RPGs.
Yeah.
And it's cameramen. They shoot them. The fuck, man. That should be called out.
Yeah.
People. That shouldn't be a crime to call that out.
Yeah.
And I bet if Chelsea told her superiors, like, it's the price of war. Sorry. Nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
So she went right to like, okay, I got to leak this.
Mm-hmm.
She went to her superiors. Nothing might have happened.
Radio friendly. Think about this. If info has been leaked out there, if info has been leaked or is out there somehow, parentheses, like the DNC emails, it's better for it to be exposed than held back, and blackmail is to be done in secret. Just basic logic.
Well, what?
That.
What in the Clinton leaks, or I don't want to say Clinton, but the DNC leaks,
yeah.
What about them was false or was a lie? They're basically, the establishment, Democrats, corporate Democrats were pissed that there was true information out about them that cost them the election.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You're upset for getting exposed.
Yeah.
So you're going to use your lawyers and whoever and your powers within the government to basically isolate people and
propaganda,
prosecute them,
make AM Rika groovy again. Did I say that right? Make Amrika
America. America.
I usually hear it's like a M and like apostrophe then Rica.
I might have done that right.
Okay.
Or if I might have done it wrong.
Make America groovy again. Jay Breeze laughing my ass off.
You better leave all that smoke, son.
Fuck, I get really upset really easily.
See already. Jay Breeze leaves a comment and he's automatically pissed again. Stop.
Propaganda Duncan. What does that say?
Duncan America style. I think I'm reading that right.
All right. Jay Breeze, my bad. I'm good now. Okay. Me too. I'm not good. Not at all. XTF. Now that song is. Oh, he's talking to you. All right, my bad. Let's review the leak titles.
I wanted to read the thread first. So we have the original fucking tweet that started this whole story off. This is what I believe all the news sources are getting their information about Assange being ousted.
Yeah.
We read this one. Yeah, if President Moreno wants to illegally terminate a refugee publisher's asylum to cover up an offshore corruption scandal, history will not be kind. That means trouble. Briefing. Why opposing Julian Assange's extradition to the U.S. matters for European democracy. Oh, they're going to be out there regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, I make fun of fanboys, but there will be fanboys. There will be serious political heads. There will be people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Note that WikiLeaks didn't publish the INA papers. WikiLeaks reported that Congress formally decided to investigate the corruption allegations the INA papers, revealed, and what the New York Times claimed about Lenin Moreno trying to sell Assange to the U.S.
Mm.
So they didn't even leak the papers at the time, I guess.
Propaganda.
Real quick. Breaking. WikiLeaks now has secondary confirmation from another high-level source within the Ecuadorian state.
Mm.
So it's like I'm guessing they're getting the feeling that this is going to happen within the time frame they said.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm going to look up the WikiLeaks.
Propaganda, y'all share the live stream on social media. Levi, keep up the good work, guys. I'll make sure to tell my subs to come check you guys out. I would greatly appreciate it.
Tell those Teddy Atlas fans to get their asses over here.
Oh, that's right.
This motherfucker. We're looking for Teddy clips. And what do we find?
We find his.
Motherfucker.
We find it. This is the very first one. Alright. Yeah. Goodbye.
I'll save the channel
Yeah.
then. Save that shit. .org, right?
I believe so. WikiLeaks.org. Yeah. Yep. Alright.
Okay.
Pope.
So much shit.
Yeah. Look, Pope's orders, U.S. Embassy shopping list, Amazon Atlas.
Yeah.
Christ.
WikiLeaks posted that highly confident. Here, let me put this on.
Can you put it as a background?
Oh, come on. All right.
Radio friendly. Oh, wait. Radio friendly. Are y'all on Twitter? Yeah, we are on Twitter.
In the description box.
In the description box, our Twitter.
Is our name.
Yeah, Twitter handles in the description box. XTF, so what's up with the teddy bears in the tents outside the embassy? Teddy bears?
Really?
No, I saw there's like a whole bunch of
There's people ready to go.
Oh, dude, there's people been camping out that embassy for a while now.
There's people that just quit their jobs and they're like, we're here.
Most likely, what's happening is as far as the the information that was given by like a high level WikiLeaks guy, it's gonna happen either within tomorrow morning, or a couple days. That's when he's gonna be basically taken out of the embassy. So people are camping out there. They're basically trying to be ready for the next couple days.
iRoots.org.
He said, "I'm iRoots.org."
There's no dot there. Right?
What does that mean? If it's a website you're sharing, we'll
Nah, that's his Twitter.
Okay.
That's why I was
asking. Yeah, man. Propaganda. It's Amrika, the United States of it. I feel like such a dumb fuck right now. I feel like I'm saying this wrong.
Damn, you're kicking our ass in followers. It's fucking 1,500.
Are you serious?
Dude, everyone is. Everyone beats the shit out of us in followers, subscribers. Alright, I'm following you.
Do I have to get it I know I'm gonna have to do from now on. Like every you know.
Shill.
I'm gonna have to shill, or I'm gonna have to get some sort of sex change, get a pair of fake boobs, and like post pictures of me posing and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what's gonna have to happen. I have to become an Instagram model of some kind.
Propaganda. Where the fuck should I be going here? You said there's like a list of things they have.
Mm-hmm.
Does he mean that's just
there's dates?
Page?
No. There's dates of them.
Yeah, so this is all in
here.
order.
Go to news.
This is all in order. Okay, this is all stuff in order. Right, January 30th, 2019, December 21st, 2018. Yeah.
XTF. I'm following you. I'm following you now. iRoots.org. I toot. My bad. iToots.org. I hope you don't mind. Mine is censored.
Whoa, who got censored?
Read the comment right there.
I'm all over the place. So.
First off, here, do this real quick.
At the top.
Yeah, do this real quick. Go to leaks. Yeah. Leaks. Up top. All the way. Up there. Up.
I thought that said something else.
No.
Yeah, we were on the right page. Okay. Make sure you guys can see that.
Let me read this. XTF, I'm following you now. iToots.org. Hope you don't mind. Mine is censored. 1209 name is Xtina on Twitter. Propaganda at the top where it says leaks. At the top. XTF, it was a typo, LOL. Oh, okay. Joe said it's true because Stone Cold said so. Jimmy Dore followed me on Twitter, and he put his Twitter handle right there. A while back, I felt special for 5 seconds. I would feel special too. I'd feel special too.
I think Leonardo DiCaprio followed me once.
Oh, you told me about that.
Then he unfollowed me after a week.
Fuck Leonardo.
Once he knew what's up.
Leonardo. I was about to say Leonardo. Propaganda lists them out with the dates to get a timeline of their work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I hope you guys can see that. I'm going to read off some of this.
Be right back.
I'm going to make the fucking clear. Here, I'll do this. There we go. Okay, I got you. Alright, starting from the top. Okay, this is from December 21st, 2018. Wikileaks publishes a searchable database of more than 16,000 procurement requests posted by United States embassies around the world. Oh boy. It's called the U.S. Embassy Shopping List. Dude, this shit is dark, man. This shit is dark. I'm just going to read these top 4 ones, and I'll look back at the comments. Amazon Atlas. Today, October 11th, 2018, WikiLeaks publishes a highly confidential internal document from the cloud computing provider Amazon. Yeah. Dude, this is crazy that these guys exist. And of course the world is punishing them. And they tricked the masses into going along with it. I mean, I might start believing what Andrew Yang said, that the American public would be behind him. Maybe not us and you guys and, some good journalists and I would say more awakened people, but on a mass scale, maybe. Dealmaker, Al Yusuf. Today, September 28, 2018, WikiLeaks releases a secret document from the ICC pertaining a dispute over commission payment in relation to $3.8 billion arms deal. Fuck. Vault 8, Hive. I didn't even know this existed. I knew of Vault 7 and I looked into it, but not Vault 8. Today, November 9th, 2017, WikiLeaks publishes the first source code repository related to a CIA Project Hive from Vault 7 publication.
Reading those comments?
It's like, he's going to jail forever.
Yeah.
Where'd I leave off? It looks good, right? XTF Papadopoulos follows me on Twitter. I don't know why.
Papadopoulos.
He likes your name. Joe said it's true. Hey, bro, what's your name? The Yankee fan. The fuckboy? What's your name?
Listen, I won't stand here and let you talk to yourself about that, especially in the third person. James.
He says, shame what happened to Anduar.
Yeah.
How old is he? He's a young guy. Was he like 22 or something?
He's like a year older than me.
24?
24, I think.
Mr. Flow's like, that's the motherfucker that should be playing.
Yeah.
He hustles.
Yeah.
Radio Friendly says, if anyone is out here doing activism on this, I'm collecting all live stream links on this topic to be shared on iroots.org or iroots.org Twitter handle and a blog. Send me tweets and with links. Dope. So anybody want their shit out there and is talking about this topic, because I have a feeling people are going to band together, and I also believe people should band together in a healthy way, obviously, non-violent way. And if someone wants to congregate all that, beautiful. So check out Radio Friendly, iroots.org on Twitter. Jay Breezy says, y'all put out good content, and the fact that y'all are genuine, it's only a matter of time until y'all get more support. There's so many lying-ass Looney Tune pieces of shit in the news. Yeah.
I'm going to start saying that from now on, Looney Tunes.
Oh, was that him saying that about...
Yeah.
No, that was Michael, right?
No? Oh, no, you're right. Yeah,
yesterday?
Yeah. That's funny.
Talking about the dude talking about Republic versus
I'm going to start calling people like, let's say...
Tune, head ass.
I should have said that. Whoever the fuck told me, we appreciate if you don't spam.
Do you see what you
do?
Like,
fucking call them Looney Tune pieces of shit, man. Fuck them.
Do you see what you do, Jay Breeze? I bring up Jay Breeze's name. He's like, he gets flashbacks. Like, smoke? What?
Oh, look, is this dude? All right, he said it's Mike. LOL.
Oh shit! What happened? Right.
Read the comment, man.
Oh, so you changed your YouTube name?
Possibly.
Oh, his icon is an M, but the name had changed. All right.
Looking ass.
Looking ass, head ass. Heard y'all be uploading UFC shit. Shout out Levi for the UFC content. You heard? Yeah, we do UFC shit. Actually, any major sporting thing.
We're gonna get more consistent with it now, as far as since baseball is back.
Baseball, about anything. Man.
Yeah.
Any major thing going on. I can't wait for fucking April 13th. Holloway.
Oh, Holloway and Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, there you go.
Radio Friendly, has there ever been evidence that WikiLeaks, quote, stole anything? You know, parentheses, of course
or
not.
lied.
Yeah, I can see how, due to their marketing public perception, is that they steal and leak stolen info.
Yeah.
Well, from what I heard, it doesn't really matter how somebody got the information if they hand it off to them. And I get what they do is they look it over, and then they decide what they're going to do is they're going to release it or not, and then, you know.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but they have a 100% rating as far as correct info. So they must have a very good vetting system. They even call out things that are fake. I believe that there was something that crossed their desk, and they're like, "We've seen this before. This is bullshit. Look at the stamps. Like they were showing like the letterheads in the corner of the fucking paper. Like, this is bullshit. These aren't official seals of whatever FBI or CIA or something."
Jay Bree said, "I want to be a scientist, so I'm scared to put my name out there." You just gotta be the realest scientist out there that everyone fucking knows your name. Oh, don't fuck with this dude. He's legit.
He's gonna create some machine that makes smoke in midair.
Yeah. Check out 2017.
The real smoke.
Propaganda says check out 2017 leaks. Keep scrolling down.
All right. This is the second set.
XTF, our media sucks. Nothing WikiLeaks has released have had any traction in our society. Well, I would disagree with that, but I get what you mean. They have to ignore their duties to journalism. Wait, they have to ignore their duties to journalism to not share this mainstream. Why stop at the DNC emails? Yeah, I understand, but I would say that there is a lot of people that know who WikiLeaks what have heard of WikiLeaks, if not know what they are.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think WikiLeaks has had a major impact on the people that I would say the ignorant, dumb masses pay attention to, whether it's a corporate mainstream dude or chick or whatever, or it's a independent journalist.
Yeah.
When they affect those guys, that's how it affects the public. So when you see CNN scrambling, don't read these. These are illegal to read.
Yeah.
Only we can read them. We're only going to show you.
I was about to say that. Look, propaganda. It's not illegal to publish
can see
leaks
him
or
flinch.
stolen material. Remember CNN? What's his name? What's that fuckboy's name?
Chris Cuomo.
Yeah, Chris Cuomo, what a punk ass bitch, man, cunt. So, specifically, it is illegal to look at these stolen documents or share them.
Yeah.
You know,
also,
you know what my brother did? He's like, I'm gonna download a bunch of them. I got on my hard drive right now, just saving them in case something horrible happens.
Also, he was interviewing some politician, I think, and the guy brought up WikiLeaks, and then the video cut. He's like, "Oh, that sucks." Anyways,
yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's like, ooh.
What are you having for dinner?
Pyramid 7, link to the chart, to that chart.
To the WikiLeaks. Just go to wikileaks.org. Do you mean the WikiLeaks? It's just wikileaks.org.
Pyramid 7, not illegal. It's not illegal.
Looking ass.
That must be one of the greatest names ever.
You head ass looking ass.
Looking ass.
All right, let me read this next column here.
But hold on, the profile picture is this. That shit's funny.
It's the opposite of Stefan Molyneux's profile picture. Some whatever.
It's this face. It's like a meme. This thing go like.
All right, I think this is the one that propaganda really wanted us to read.
Yeah.
Spy Files, Russia. Today, September 19th, 2017, WikiLeaks started publishing the series Spy Files Russia with documents from the Russian company Peter Service. Pause. Super pause. You serving Pete's out there? Yeah.
Brian Stelter? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy too. Yeah, fuck him, man.
Yeah,
it's these fucking worm pieces.
Oh, he's such like.
It's these worm pieces of shit that.
Squirming guys.
Yeah, it's these worm pieces of shit that should be put into a room and being kicked, and then people just get to stare at them while they laugh and shit and tell them how they're wrong until their fucking subconscious finally decides to appear and the shadows start to overtake and they get put into that abyss. You see what I mean? And then they'll fucking know what they did. What?
I'm guessing propaganda really want us to get to that one. I'll read the rest, just anyways. Vault 7, Protego. Today, September 7th, 2017, WikiLeaks publishes 4 secret documents from the Protego project of the CIA, along with 37 related manuals. Oh my God. Vault 7 Angel Fire. Today, August 31st, 2017, WikiLeaks publishes documents from the Angel Fire project of the CIA, a persistent framework used to infect Microsoft Windows server systems. My computer probably has that shit on it.
What, virus?
Some CIA created fucking virus, probably.
I'm sure. Mine probably does too.
I also think a bunch of like...
My iPhone probably does as well. So I plan on destroying it eventually.
I bet a bunch of...
completely destroying it.
I bet a bunch of like antivirus programs create their own viruses and give them to people. So they can like, hey, I'll come in and fix it.
Yeah.
Problem,
maybe.
reaction, solution, motherfucker.
You read those comments?
I'm reading the last column here.
Alright.
Last one in this column.
Ruben?
Vault 7, Express Lane. Today, August 24th, 2017, WikiLeaks publishes secret documents from the cyber operations the CIA conducts against liaison services, which includes NSA, DHS, and FBI. I mean, these guys exist, man.
It's very real.
It's like a movie.
You know what's funny? I remember when I was younger, that when I started looking into this shit, and then, you know, like, all those movies and shows that you'd watch that involve, like, yeah, we're the good guys. It's like, I can't watch this shit anymore.
Yeah,
I
these guys
cannot do it.
You watch, like, the spy movies where...
I can't fucking do it.
Where they're taking on the Russians or something in some movie. It's
yeah. Like Mission Impossible or something like that.
Neither of you guys are good, are you?
It's like Tom Cruise,
James Bond, fuck him.
Oh, James Bond? Yeah, fuck that dude, killing people. Like, I work for the what is it called?
MI5 or something.
Yeah, it's like,
is it?
I know I know what MI6 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I know what the fuck you guys do.
Yeah.
Fuck James Bond, man. Now, if it was get me hands on that you know, that license and whatnot, and
license to kill.
What? No.
For
the rights to do whatever the fuck I want with that.
Oh, all right. I was thinking you secretly wanted to be a murderer. I apologize.
I want to be the murderer of ideas.
Okay.
Well, they basically they're a lack of ideas, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Are you reading that, Ruben? Oh no, radio friendly. ACLU prosecuting Assange for publishing is unprecedented and unconstitutional, sets dangerous precedent for the U.S. journalists who routinely violate foreign secrecy laws to deliver information vital. I'd do it.
Vital to, yeah, to as far as the public's consciousness is understanding what the hell is actually going on in the world.
Ruben Garcia, I also hate Brian.
Was that a Twitter
Stelter
quote, or did they just put out a statement or something?
Ruben Garcia says, I also hate Brian Stelter. I dislike him very much, yes. Propaganda, they install them in our device in the manufacturing plants. One on the Vault 7 leaks explains it below. Ruben Garcia, 80s action movies, yep. Jay Breeze, Murderer of Lies, yes. Ruben Garcia, 80s action movies were right-wing propaganda. I went through my little stage of looking back on all those movies, and boy, was that like, that was a little creepy, you know? Pyramid 7, look.
It must have just been a statement or something.
Coders and network admins hack to... Admins. My bad. Look. Coders and network fuck.
Where you at?
Look, coders and network admins hack to make the boss hole spend more money. Most shit released was accessible already. Yeah. License to stomp borns and dick down money penny and MV spies. Pyramid 7. Look, there are no more NSA secrets. Right now, most analysts are cruising along. Not secret. Little software is untouched. No secret, I think. Not secret, little software is untouched.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always wanted to try to like basically rid my devices of those things somehow, some way by putting some sort of
That's sort of,
maybe it could be some sort of virus or whatever the fuck putting on my device to get rid of that shit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to Big Bear, about it upstairs. But
it's sort of like what I believe Bill. I believe Bill Benny said this, where he's like guys, if it was Russia doing a hack, like from a non-local position, like we would know it. It's like, how do you know this? Well, I know this as far as what the NSA is capable of doing.
Yeah.
Like he's probably like partially responsible for how they have the systems the way they are. And it's like, if someone hacked it from a non-local position, like they would know. So they basically have a tap into anything.
Jay Breeze, is Edward Snowden still alive? I would say so. Believe he's in Russia.
He was replaced with a body double.
Oh, stop!
His name is Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. No, that wasn't a good movie.
I didn't see that.
I don't think it was a good movie.
I didn't see it.
I'm Edward Snowden. It's like,
I thought he sounded like a normal dude.
He kind of does, but it's like when you see actors try to imitate them, it's a little over the top. I'm not trying to insult Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You know, he's cool.
Yeah, he's a good actor, or at least he's in good movies.
Yeah,
that's most I can say.
Pyramid 7, you got it, home skillet. Pyramid 7, you can't. I'm assuming he's talking to me as far as putting a virus or getting rid of the tracking shit. Propaganda. Yeah, a bunch of... Wait, what? Yeah, a bunch of the Vault 7 names are like... Oh, yeah. A bunch of the Vault 7 names are like Star Wars related and stuff. Probably millennial nerds writing these programs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apathetic.
XTF.
Apathetic versions of Star Wars fans.
Yeah. XTF. Have y'all read the Adam and Eve story? I'm still reading it, but wow. What does he mean?
I'm good. Is that some coding thing, or is that like religion?
Garcia. Yes. Snowden's still alive. I would hope so. Pyramid 7. It's Revenge of the Big Dick Nerds, guys, or hot tits. Radio friendly. You guys follow Aaron Mate, Michael Tracy, and Glenn Greenwald?
Aaron Mate, Michael Tracy, and Glenn Greenwald.
Yeah, you follow them.
I follow them. I don't follow them on Twitter. I follow Aaron Mate, and that's it out of the three. But it's not because I don't like the other two. It's because I just don't think to follow people. I just read the story or whatever.
On Instagram?
I'll look for stories like either in video form or articles on the internet more than I do like looking through Twitter.
On Instagram, what I usually do is if some dude that I know that posts a bunch of bullshit, sometimes I'll follow them.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'll like peer it back and forth in their profile, but I don't follow them. Like, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah.
Like imagine like a hawk just on a tree looking down. Like, what are you fuckers doing?
Yeah. I mostly go on Twitter to look at like these shill blue check mark people.
Yeah.
Like I just keep an eye on them.
There's a lot of
them. Because that's their number one source. I don't think their fans are actually looking into their articles. They're just spilling their news out through Twitter.
Off topic, but in one of the tents outside the embassy, I see a fucking guitar. Can you imagine that dude's taking out someone's like this? Like just...
Nah, that's funny what Pyramid just said.
What?
The Adam and Eve story. I hope you have the unredacted copy.
Unredacted copy.
I think that's a joke.
All right,
if it is, that'd be funny.
Pyramid 7.
No leaves here, my friend.
Snowden is alive because he played his last move right. Hey, Manning was pardoned. Free for a few?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that? Free for a few.
And Manning refused to testify. We were just looking at that story.
Yeah.
To where she refused to testify, just stays out, and they're like, what's the term the judges say? You're in contempt. So you're arrested again. It's like, she was pardoned now. Maybe Obama knew, like, you're going to go right back in. I'll pardon you now, but you'll go back. We'll get you with something else.
PR always helps, you know?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of Vault 7 stuff.
Right now, the The link
that was so interesting when it came out.
The live stream I'm looking at right now of the coverage of the Ecuadorian embassy in London. It's zoomed in on a window, and I see somebody moving around in there. I don't know if that's Assange or not.
Actually, that's not a reflection of the flag.
I saw that's a screen.
Yeah.
And I see some dude moving around in there, so it's somebody's in there.
Yeah.
Don't fucking question me.
This shit was probably gonna break in the morning. What time is it over there?
It's
probably like what, 4 a.m. or something. 3 a.m.?
Probably. For us right now, it's so time difference and time zones as far as the UK and the US is what?
I don't know.
Of course you wouldn't know. Your genetics to
when we talk to Martine, it's like
Martine's like a good 4 hours.
Yeah, we're watching.
And he lives in that city, the city of hell. With one L.
Yeah.
So.
Apparently Taz fell asleep. Wake your ass up.
Shoot, I fell asleep. Pyramid 7. When you lose that wiener. Propaganda. Read more leaks. We'll read more.
I'll read more.
Jay Breeze, what do y'all think of Jussie Smollett? Oh, I think it's
setback.
Yeah, really.
Setback shows what money can do for you in a system.
Yeah.
What connections can do for you in a system. I mean, how do you get away with that shit?
I don't fucking know. But here's the shit, though. As far as public image, you're tarnished forever. Like, completely. So good luck. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That, what was it? NAACP Image Award nomination. That might be his last thing.
Yeah.
That we hear him for, other than like an HBO special in 10 years where he just tells everyone what happened.
No, honestly, I'd just rather him like, hey guys, this is what I did.
Yeah.
I did this. This is why. And hey, here's the truth. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm hearing that people like the shit is like, oh yeah, he faked this whole thing. He faked it. He paid people to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's some dark shit. No Kramer. So basically, it's like one of those things where it's like, well, it looks like it was a whole big PR stunt, and you trying to further your career of some kind, or maybe you're trying to, get more shit about this, maybe your upcoming album. I don't know.
Some people were thinking that.
So I mean, hey.
Some people were thinking full-on conspiracy that they're trying to start like a race war. I've heard that. Just being honest.
What I'm saying is this though. Redemption should always be offered, but you should always be looking at somebody who's attempting to do it.
Yeah.
Always look. It's like we need to make sure you're really not gonna fucking do this again.
Yeah.
Pyramid 7 says no, it'll pass. I mean, maybe. All right, let's read more.
All right, just sending a DM to Mr. iRoots. iRoots.org. All right.
Let's read Vault 23 Pikachu Pokemon. I'm just joking. All right. We're gonna read more within the next 10 seconds.
All right. Next column: WikiLeaks, Vault 7 couch potato. Today, August 10th, 2017, WikiLeaks publishes the user guide for the couch potato project of CIA, a remote tool for collecting against RTSP/H.264 video streams. That's interesting. Is that like a popular... Because I don't know the technical things of it. Is that like a popular used thing for video streams?
Real quick. Pyramid 7.
They're just recording it or something?
Yeah. That is what it looks like. Who knows if it was those thick neck muscle motherfuckers that jumped his ass because they was mad. Who fucking knows?
And threatened him after.
Yeah.
Better not tell him.
Imagine if they really jumped him, and then he was getting jumped and kicked and punched and beat the fuck up, he's like he hatched an idea. Hey, I could use this. You imagine? I'm just kidding.
No wonder Obama probably saved his ass. It's like, Yeah, you think just like me, kid. Always capitalize on a disaster.
Speaking of that, it was all out there. It was all put out. It was all put out there to explain the lack of outrage at the supposed act of violence, but then ruined a fair trial. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got more?
Yeah. Vault 7 Dumbo. Today, August 3rd, 2017, WikiLeaks publishes documents from the Dumbo project of the CIA, enabling a way to suspend processes utilizing webcams and corrupt any video recordings. Fuck.
Vault 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised a lot of YouTubers claim that shit.
Yeah.
They're like, this is YouTube taking my stream down?
Yeah.
It could be something.
I wouldn't doubt it. Vault 7 Imperial. Today, July 27th, 2017, WikiLeaks publishes the documents from the Imperial project of the CIA. Okay. And that could mean a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, that's just a project, yeah. Not much detail there. I'd have
Vault,
to read it.
Vault 7 UCL/Raytheon. Today, July 19th, 2017, WikiLeaks publishes documents from the CIA contractor Raytheon Blackbird Technologies for the, quote, Umbrage Component Library, unquote, project.
Whoa.
Boom, 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 boom.
So is Raytheon making secret, like, military things for the CIA?
Yeah.
Technologies for the Umbrage Component.
Pyramid 7, maybe he tried to cop a feel. Maybe he did.
Interesting. Yeah.
Pyramid 7, deep connections to membership does have its privileges.
I'm gonna really look through these later. That's fucking, a lot of this is interesting.
Yeah.
What I saw would, like, cause I was lazy about it when Vault 7 came out, or when it was hinted and they were showing clues of things. I was like, oh, this is like a puzzle. We get to figure it out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I see some dude in a window.
Like, that's a seed storage in Antarctica.
Oh, never mind. You might have been right. I could have sworn I saw some dude moving in the window, not just the shadow of a flag waving. I could have sworn.
I thought when I first looked, I'm like,
I see what you mean. Yeah. I thought I saw some dude.
Maybe.
Propaganda making bling bling with the CIA. Fuck the CIA.
And Raytheon. Thank God we're not popular enough for for that to matter at all.
What? I wish we were.
Yeah, I wish too.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Like, and that's when I say, hey, if I die, hey, I am happy. I do not want to commit suicide. This and that and the third, and yeah.
Yeah. In the 90s, people have said that, and it didn't matter. They still ended up dead.
Well, here's the shit.
Like the Madam DC or whatever.
Well, the Madam of DC. I think that was in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still that time period.
Camcorder.
It's where the internet's...
Yeah, I know, it's just budding.
It's not that new, but it's not, like, there yet. It's not moving at these speeds.
Think of it as far as 2005 for YouTube. Think of that as the internet being like an 8-year-old. It's like, I could get these cookies on the kitchen this way.
We need to start regulating it.
Yeah.
I have to fight for internet freedom. It's like, what the fuck? What else? Like, what don't these guys want? These fucking companies and these governments and shit like that. What?
Yeah. Propaganda. They did see movement and film the window. Maybe the light turned on. I see a screen that's on. That I'm sure of it. That's a screen. You can see it in the window. I'm looking at a specific footage. Oh, now they zoomed out.
I was far.
Oh, hold on. Look, someone put in fucking lights on the fucking street. It says no expulsion.
I can pull that shit up.
That's pretty cool, man.
I should have that like playing already.
You see it? Can you put it in the background?
Yeah. What is that, RT? Right?
Yeah, I'll just... It's,
RT?
It's fucking RT.
Fucking back down, son.
It's not?
Roughly? Well, I'm assuming he's streaming RT.
Probably is RT, basically.
Calm down. Don't challenge me. Jay Breeze, the article I clicked on had a pop-up that said we collect cookies and gave me an option to click or accept or eat a dick. Did you see that? I can just do this.
It won't turn. They'll still hear it.
Oh. It's funny to think he's taking a shit or in there or something.
What are those candles?
Those are either candles or just lights.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
It says no expulsion.
I'd ask for more than that.
Oh,
he should be free, straight up.
Well, here's the shit though.
He doesn't have to stay in the embassy, and he doesn't have to be extradited.
It looks like that's people like, you know. I mean, no shit. It's probably people supporting him and shit. But I wonder how many.
I think it's a lot.
Yeah.
I think there's people ready to go. There's camps right there set up. They're probably walking around gathering more people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pick my brother up. I'll be right back. There's people. I suspect there's people just gathering. Did you read that?
Yeah, you can read it. Go ahead, read it.
It's funny to think he's taking a shit in there or something. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Did you read the other thing? The other comment?
This article? That one?
Yeah.
From Jay Bruce. This article I clicked on had a pop-up that said, we collect cookies, and it gave me an option to click.
Taz, this is in London right now. In the Ecuadorian embassy outside.
Yeah.
This is where Julian Assange is being held. So within
or is the sun coming up for them? That's what it looks like for me.
Or it's a fuck ton of lights. You know what?
On my screen, it's, I don't know.
I'm gonna look up what time it is in London right now.
Yeah.
It has to be like 4 a.m. over there or something. London time. It's 4:24 a.m.
That guy just walked over all that shit.
Yeah, I know. It's 4:24 a.m. right now in London.
He steps all over it and ends up spelling Heil Hitler or something.
Oh, look at this! Look, he's back.
Arrest him now.
Somebody with a laptop's right there right now. I cannot believe this is fucking happening, man.
Yeah, I think this shit's gonna go down probably in what, like 2 hours, 2-3 hours. If it's 4 a.m. there now.
Yeah.
2-3 hours. Fuck.
I mean, I'm staying. Even though I got work tomorrow, I'm going to stay up and watch it. Get out of the fucking camera!
She's giggling.
This ain't a fucking joke.
That's what I'm hoping. There's gonna be people like that there that are like, "Oh, I'm a part of this." Yeah.
Look, I'm not trying to be this guy, but that literally makes me want to, like, oh, you think it's funny? Just take their fucking laptop and throw it on the fucking ground.
You gotta let the kids be kids.
I get it.
Or they can just be in a kumbaya mood, like we're gonna overcome, we're gonna prevail here.
Like, hey, dude, like, you know what's happening right now? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He could just be walking. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
My point is this. It's like, I am kind of pissed. There's not, like, at least, like, hundreds of thousands, if not a million people going, like, what the fuck?
Or just absolutely standing in front. They might do that. They might all stand up in that fucking doorway
that's
around the entire building.
What I meant. That's what I meant.
Exit.
That's what I meant.
Like, no one's going anywhere.
That's what I meant. Like,
yeah.
What are you going to do? You going to move all of us? Do it. Arrest us. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Hopefully it's thousands
What the fuck
of
you
people.
going to do?
What's that?
Oh, check the comments.
Check out. Who is that?
Jay Breeze, what's going to happen to him? He's probably gonna get arrested, and then he's gonna be shipped to the U.S., where he'll fucking go on trial, and then he'll fucking probably be thrown in life.
He used the Espionage Act, and then he's fucked.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Bernie Sanders pardons him, and the good guys win.
Pyramid 7, check out Ghidra.
What is that? On YouTube or Twitter or something?
Pyramid 7, he's out already or taking a shit. Jazz Daz Smith, lock him up, where are the cops?
You're joking, right?
You're joking? Are you kidding me, dude?
Don't be shilling.
Better be joking.
You're joking.
Propaganda. Read more Vault 7 leaks to this troll.
Hey, if you ain't joking, tell us why.
Yeah.
We'll tell you why not.
You could even... Hey, I forgot to say, you guys can actually call in. You can call in with Google Hangouts.
Maybe another time.
Why not?
Well, I'm not waiting here. This shit's gonna take time.
So?
I'm not staying up for fucking 8 hours and watch a doorway.
I just said they can call in. We can talk about stuff.
Yeah, next time.
Next time?
Yeah.
Fucking shill.
Say, Jay Breeze got you all hyped up, and you're looking to kill. I'm the calming storm to settle you down. So you don't over...
How can a storm settle me down?
Because it's a calm one. That's
how.
A
calming storm?
Yes. A storm of wonderfulness.
Alright, you know what? No, it's a fucking one full of thunder and lightning and wind and shit, alright? And I'm ready to go.
Saint Earth. The DNC will have Assange over Comet Ping Pong for pizza.
Pyramid 7, if I was Trump, I'd meet him with his favorite drink, favorite drug, Pamela Anderson, 100 virgins, Russian pea girls. Fuck.
Trump's gonna throw the book at him. He's gonna prove it through legislate. Like, I'm the man. I'm definitely not working with Russia.
Yeah.
But come on, man. Trump's gonna do whatever he could.
I hope progressives free him after 2020. Yeah. Pyramid 7, quitter. Bro, seriously? I think he's talking to you.
Hey. Hey.
Taz calls you a cat.
That's my only response.
Pyramid 7, I hope Elvis breaks his ass out. Propaganda sounds more like Stormy Daniels. Jay Breeze, quote, I'm not staying up for 8 hours to watch a doorway. God damn it, I'm fucking crying. Jazz Daz, how naive to think that telling enemy our secrets mean no safety for all. Fuck, lock up the little bastard.
You're trolling.
Dog.
You're trolling. Stop it. You're not serious. You're fucking trolling.
Pyramid 7, we all know that. But on DL, Trump kind of owes Assange a little credit.
We all know that. He even brought up WikiLeaks during the fucking debates.
Now, it's either because he actually thought that, yes, or he's pandering to his crowd.
Or he's like, this is a layup to get elected.
Yeah, too.
It's a layup.
Pyramid 7, there are no fucking secrets. Jazz Daz Smith, what do you mean? I'm not banning anybody. You know what I mean?
No. I didn't say anything about banning. I'm just saying you're trolling.
Propaganda said, let him stay. He might learn something.
Like, the enemy of what? Enemy of what?
Yeah. Pyramid 7 said he's pandering to Israel. I don't know. Oh, maybe. I meant there specifically. I definitely think he's there are connections with him in the Israeli government.
Assange?
No, Trump.
Ah, yeah. Yes.
Ryan Dawson.
Didn't Dawson bring up Assange in Israel too? Was that him?
He said something. He said he used to like WikiLeaks, but something happened. My point is this, though. This shouldn't happen to anybody.
No.
Well, anybody that's involved in something like exposing tyrannical governments.
How about this? It's our elections. How about he stands trial or just has a hearing in front of us, not the Congress, not the president, not these judges or anything. Sit them down and let them talk to us. Not me and James, but people. We pick out our own leaders. Let them talk to them. Have it on TV. Have the internet running. Have chats. Have questions. Do something legitimate, but we never do that.
Jazz Daz Smith, ban me, but you are blocking my right to say and I am an Australian, and we hate him. I don't ban people, dude.
Yeah, we were saying not to ban you. I mean, I'm sort of, just joking with you when I say
propaganda. Trump's son-in-law, Kushner. Yeah.
I'm sort of joking when I say troll. I mean, you could have that as an honest opinion. It's just be like, get the fuck out of here.
Pyramid 7, dude, of course. Shit, who knows? We all end up in a box one day. Notice how Ruben Garcia. Notice how dump supporters / Pizzagators / Seth Rich justice seekers never bring up that Trump is allowing Assange to get taken away.
Yeah, and he won't pardon him either. This is...
Yeah, like Alex Jones. Look at that.
Like, when we tell Trump supporters, like, that guy don't fucking care about you.
No, he doesn't.
This is what we mean, man. Come on.
Pyramid 7. Talking to Jazz Daz. Ruben Garcia, Trump equals dump. Pyramid 7, my wife was in D.C. when Seth Rich was shot. Fuck. Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Jesus Christ. And I just want to say about it, I might even play that. Julian Assange, like, we need to protect our sources, and there was a young man in D.C. who was shot. It's like, come on, man. You're basically implying Seth Rich. Seymour Hersh, in a drunken, secretly recorded tape, talked about, like, yeah, Seth Rich was basically a source for WikiLeaks.
Jay Breeze.
I might play both of those.
We Americans don't ban people. We disagree with them. We shit on them. Ideally. Jazz Dad Smith. If I was a troll, I would swear and say nasty, but he broke all the ties when he leaked. That is treason, and lock him up.
I disagree, man. I think, first of all, I think if you're following your conscience, then whatever you did, your procedure should be done out in the open in front of everyone to see. For sure. We can't have these corrupt politicians be the ones saying, we represent the people, and we're going to put them on trial, and we're going to question them, or corrupt intelligence agencies, or corrupt police officials, and let them be the one questioning him. Let him, if he broke our rules and hurt us, let him stand before us, because there's a lot of people that support him. I would think that would be the way to go, instead of just throwing him to the wolves, who we know are going to lock him up and throw away the fucking key.
Yeah.
God.
Linda Workman says, thank you guys for streaming on the topic. I have 3 live streams going, and this is the only one actually discussing Assange and WikiLeaks. Thank you.
That's the point. We were going to bring up Jim Ross and his problems with WWE.
Oh, were we?
Yeah, we were.
Oh, up to you, man.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah. Fucking remember to fucking go jump off the fucking cliff.
Also, Sam Cedar picking on a Bernie supporter who voted for Trump.
Oh, hold on.
Picking on a kid, basically.
Let me catch up. Pyramid 7. Oh, well, most politicians are the same group of protectors, rich, crooked motherfuckers. It was Seth Rich. No secret for that anyways.
Yeah, I'm probably going to play that video.
Pyramid 7. When did Assange leak anything? I'm not sure if he specifically did it, but as far as from what I see, he's like the figurehead of WikiLeaks.
Yeah, even though he's not really the leaker.
Yeah.
He is, but he's not. But he's gonna raise his hand and say, I did it. I'll take punishment for it. He's that guy.
Jazz Dad Smith. How many families did he put at risk and were killed? As that is on Assange head, no one else. What do you mean specifically, man? How many families did he put at risk?
He's talking about soldiers to where, like with the Chelsea Manning thing, I believe Shapiro brought this up, locations being basically said and people, names, and they're not redacting enough.
Yeah.
WikiLeaks didn't redact enough, so it left certain people vulnerable.
I understand that. But in defense, what were they doing there in the first place? You gotta tell me, what were those people, whether they're ignorant or whether they're ignorant to the situation, or whether they knew what the fuck was really going on, what were they doing there in the first place?
Yeah.
So.
And I think, and you have to admit that WikiLeaks' heart is in the place of getting people out of war and getting rid of corruption, right? They're not trying to get soldiers killed. They're not trying to give away soldiers' locations. I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
I think they're just taking what they get and just putting it out so that they have the most integrity behind it.
Propaganda. I tweeted every Canadian political party about Julian and the Communist Party got back to me.
I'm lost. Where'd you see that?
I'll say it again. I tweeted every Canadian political party about Julian and the Communist Party got back to me. Smile.
Yeah.
Linda Workman. LOL. Smackdown.
Those damn commies. Oh, because he brought up JR.
Yeah. Pyramid 7.
Oh, we will be watching WrestleMania, just so you guys know.
Pyramid 7.
We will be live streaming a reaction to that.
Yeah. I don't know, do you?
Just selling out for a second. Go back to WikiLeaks.
Pyramid 7. I don't know, do you? That's not the point. Our leaders will kill more, whatever the number is. I'm not sure what he's... Pyramid 7. That's not how it works. I don't know if you're talking to me.
Account for WikiLeaks, the document trove website.
Too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud.
Sorry.
Pyramid 7, what do you mean specifically? I'm not sure. Maybe Jordan knows.
What?
Pyramid 7 says, I don't know. Do you? That's not the point. Our leaders kill more, whatever the number is. And he said, that's not how it works.
You may be talking about WikiLeaks and locations of soldiers or names of soldiers, and then they're...
I don't know if he's talking to me or not. Let me just keep reading this.
Okay. All right, good.
Propaganda. Read more leaks after the Seth Rich reference video. Yeah, sure. Correct. Jazz Daz Smith said correct. Soldiers. Jazz Daz Smith, good job, by the way.
Yeah.
I hope
that was Shapiro's beef with Chelsea Manning. So he leaked something that was exposing soldiers.
Yeah.
And I understand that. It's just, one, they shouldn't be there, and two, I think WikiLeaks, their heart is in the place of getting them out of there. That's the point of the show, the horrors of war, to get them out. I mean, I'm sort of quoting Democracy Now!, but they always talk about the Vietnam videos and how that played a huge role.
Yeah.
As well as Daniel Ellsberg.
I believe so.
If I said that name wrong.
Yeah. Jay Breeze, if you choose your government over your moral compass, you need to drink, what does that say?
The Kool-Aid?
No, you need to drink, I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that?
Where?
It's under Jazz Daz Smith comment that says, good job, by the way.
Ayahuasca.
He said, Jay Breeze, if you choose your government over your moral compass, you need to drink ayahuasca alone in the jungle. Fuck.
I heard that shit's supposed to be cool. I would try that if the world wasn't a shithole.
Pyramid 7.
If there's better things going on in the world.
The leakers emailed files to email an address. To an email address. Let me read that again. Pyramid 7 said the leakers emailed files to an email address that turned the info into a file. Keys generated and shared. Jazz Daz Smith said for all the voices...
Pyramid must be a computer guy.
Pyramid 7. Jay Breeze sounds fun. Jazz Daz Smith. It's 1:38 p.m. over here. Well, here in Australia. And all the TV channels are on watch, LOL.
Really?
Fuck.
So mainstream news is into this.
I don't know how to say your name, dude, but I'm just gonna say 2. LEL. WikiLeaks has been compromised a long time ago, in my opinion. Just passing by. Good day. No problem. No problem.
I wish if you could say by who, that'd be interesting to hear.
Yeah. Pyramid 7. Answer to how many killed. The accusation that Assange leaked is incorrect.
What? Answer to how many killed. The accusation that Assange leaked.
Propaganda. Shapiro is a propagandist paid by the Koch bros.
The CAC bros.
The CAC. That's how I read it the first time. Taz, could you do a reaction to any of the Jordan Peterson's interview from different new outlets?
News outlets.
News outlets, yeah.
I like talking about Jordan Peterson's ideas. Not as much him the person, but the ideas he talks about are very interesting. Also, I think Shapiro's on his way down. He needs some sort of catastrophic event to happen to be able to prop him up again. Not even that. He needs an SJW catastrophic. He needs another Jussie Smollett type thing happen.
Hold on. Let me catch up to this. 2 says propaganda true. A shill in my language.
Talking about Shapiro.
Yeah. Ruben Garcia, all those Alex Jones copycats are suddenly pro-Fed when it comes to Chelsea Manning. Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's sad, too.
Yeah.
Propaganda, CIA trolls rolling in. Jazz Smith, please tell your audience that the latest poll in Australia said that only 12% are with him here in the
That's where he's from.
In U.S.
Correct?
Wait, was it? And
he's Australian, correct?
Can you read that? The last one?
Please tell your audience that the latest poll in Australia said that only 12% are with him here in Australia. I don't know. What's that based on? Is that corporate media? Is that an independent source? Listen, dude, when you're talking about things like this where there's a guy who leaks government information that somewhat exposes them, like there's a chance you can get, people putting out fake polls and all this shit. I mean, almost all the polls picked Hillary to win, but here comes Trump.
Yeah.
By a decent amount. Beat the shit out of her, basically.
2 says, Jordan Peterson has Stalin picture all over his wall at home. Oh, my bad. Jordan Peterson has Stalin picture all over his wall in his home. Who would do such a thing? I don't know, and honestly, I don't fucking know. I'm not saying I trust Jordan Peterson. All I'm saying is it could be art. I don't know.
He still has interesting ideas. Just saying.
Propaganda, that isn't true. I've seen a 60-minute poll above 50%.
In Australia?
Jazz Smith, I would assume so. Jazz Smith says, is everything fake with you, as that is so sad?
If you're talking about me, I'm just like, come on, man, look at it. I mean, this guy really releases government secrets and even like World Bank secrets, like big time secrets.
Yeah.
With these giant fucking power structures. Would it be crazy to think, a mainstream news source would help protect their own government by like saying like this guy's bad and don't worry?
Well, if you look at like how a specific mainstream media or outlets are being funded by who or owned by who, and they have connections, with whoever. I'm not trying to be too vague or anything, but it's really not that hard to really understand how mainstream media outlets are most likely working with the Pentagon.
Well, yeah. Well, he's talking about Australia.
Oh, my bad.
But I just look at that with
Sorry.
Many governments. But yeah, you're probably correct on it.
Propaganda, I have a communist party in my house. Ha ha ha.
Propaganda in my house.
Propaganda, yeah. 60-minute Australia. Is that what he means,
Yeah, Australia.
Taz, if I recall...
Who the fuck wants to spell that shit out?
If I recall, he's fan for World War II Cold War merch. That's interesting.
Yeah. So is Alex Jones, right? He has Nazi memorabilia.
Yeah.
But let's play this Julian Assange interview. He brings up Seth Rich.
Yeah.
Randomly. Like, this should be like a red fucking flag.
Yeah.
I think it's loud.
Donald Trump has had a disastrous few weeks. If you look at the polls, he needs a miracle. In the American political lexicon, there's such a thing as the October surprise. The stuff that you're sitting on, is an October surprise in there? Do you even know what you're sitting on?
Wikileaks never sits on material. Whistleblowers go to significant efforts to get us material, and often very significant risks. There's a 27-year-old works for the DNC who was shot in the back, murdered just 2 weeks ago for unknown reasons as he was walking down the street in Washington. So
that was just a robbery, I believe, wasn't it?
No, there's no finding. So
what are you suggesting? What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that our sources take risks, and they become concerned to see things occurring like that.
But was he one of your sources then? I mean,
we don't comment on who our sources are.
But why make the suggestion about a young guy being shot in the streets of Washington?
Because
this dude's fucking savvy as fuck.
Yeah.
Because he knows he doesn't release source names, but at the same time, like Seth Rich is killed, so it's like it wouldn't be hurting him if you release
real quick.
his name.
Let me read these.
All right, let's just finish. It's like 50 seconds left. Let me just play the rest of the clip. Because Stone Cold said so.
No, it's because Stone Cold said so.
Because we have to understand how high the stakes are in the United States, and that our sources are, our sources face serious risks. That's why they come to us, so we can protect their anonymity.
But it's quite something to suggest a murder. That's basically what you're doing.
Well, that others have suggested that. We are investigating to understand what happened in that situation with Seth Rich. I think it is a concerning situation. There's not a conclusion yet. We wouldn't be willing to state a conclusion, but we are concerned about it. And more importantly, a variety of WikiLeaks sources are concerned when that kind of thing happens.
That's from August 9th, 2016.
Yeah,
now,
I remember when this happened. Yeah.
Now, if you're just a normal, regular person and you heard this, you must be like, what the fuck? I'm so surprised that this just went away. Yeah. It didn't go away with the guys who are like really digging the information. And there's, in other journalists, I think it went into the back of their mind, like a Jimmy Dore type.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I can't say this because it's not really official. There's no investigation on it. There's no information on it. But
to me, it's like red flag waving here.
But it's like, that's a giant red flag.
Yeah.
That's major.
Let me read this real quick.
I mean, if you weren't into the Seth Rich conspiracy, it's like, come on, guys.
Yeah. 2. He's talking to propaganda. Jazz Smith, communists suck.
I think it's relative.
Taz, was it World War II? I don't know what you mean. Okay, Jazz Smith. Assange is about to... Assange is about Assange and has burnt any and everyone around him and has for years.
I don't know about
what do you mean specifically by that?
You think he's a narcissist about this? I think he's taking all the attention to keep it away from like his actual organization.
Yeah. I mean, it would make a lot of sense why he would do such a thing. Propaganda. Not every communist or the idea itself does represent evil. Well, let me before I keep reading, communism itself, right, is neutral, just like capitalism. Now, when you have corrupt people or ignorant people that are in charge of the system, whether it be capitalism or communism, then it's no longer a neutral system, and it's no longer what the original system was intended to be, whether it be communism or capitalism. It's something else, just like the one we're living in right now, right? Our capitalistic society. Mm-hmm. It's no longer true capitalism because there's corruption involved. So anyway, keep reading it. No more working people supported the Soviet. You need to do more research. I can knock capitalism in the same way. Lots of deaths. Oh, I'm just curious, man. I like rat beef, Jay Breeze, I think you could order...
He started that fight.
Yeah. Jay Breeze, I think you could order sex and drugs in the same way you can order French fries, and the world would be a better place. Yes.
I have a point. As long as everything's consensual.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, French fries, hey, you know what? I want some French fries.
I would say it like this. As long as the sex isn't for money, I'm okay. If it's for, this is fun. Okay.
In my opinion, it should be more like, listen, I'm a teacher. I'm going to teach you how to do these moves right here, okay? $10 an hour? Or like 20 an hour? It's just helping lessons,
All right. I want to play this too. This is
back to the WikiLeaks.
This is an audio tape
Seymour Hersh
of a drunken secret recording of Seymour Hersh. I'll just get to the part where he talks about Seth Rich releasing his shit to WikiLeaks. And for some reason, this went by, too, without major news coverage.
About the kid, I'll tell you what I know. Well, I know it comes off an FBI report. Don't ask me how you can figure out. I've been around long enough. The kid said, I don't think he was murdered. I don't think he was murdered because of what he knew. The kid's a nice boy, 27. He was not an IT expert, but he learned stuff. He was a data programmer, but he learned stuff. And so he's living on one street somewhere. He's living in a very rough neighborhood. And in the exact area where he'd been, there've been about 10. I'm sure you know this. There've been about 8 or 9 or 10 violent, robberies. Most of them with somebody brandishing a gun. And it's the kid's hands, I'm telling you, I'm sure you know it. His hands were marked up. The cops concluded he fought off the people, tried to run in, he shot him twice in the back with a .22, small caliber. And then the kids that did it ran. They got scared, didn't take his wallet. Okay, so what the cops do then, and here's what nobody knows, what I'm telling you. Now, maybe you know something about it. When you have a death like that, DC cops, if you're dead, you generally don't just go, you have to find out what's going on. You have to get to the kid's apartment and see what you can find. If he's dead, you don't need a warrant, but most cops get a warrant because they don't know if the guy has a roommate. You need a warrant, so they get a warrant. I'm just telling you, there is such a thing. They go in the house and they can't do much with his computer, his password. The cops don't know much about it. So the DC cops, they have a cyber unit in DC, and they're more sophisticated. They come and look at it. The idea is maybe he's had a series of exchanges with somebody who says, "I'm going to kill you, motherfucker," over a girl, and they can't get in. The cyber guys do a little better, but they can't make sense of it. So they call the FBI cyber unit. The DC unit, the Washington field office, is a hot shit unit. The guy running the Washington field office, he's like a 3-star at an army base. He's already looking for 4. You know what I mean? He's going to go into a top job. There's a cyber unit there that's excellent. What you get in a warrant, the public information you get in a warrant doesn't include, it does not include the affidavit underlying why you're going in, what the reasons are. That's almost never available on.
Peace out, Linda.
I can tell you that. The existence of a warrant is a public document 99% of the time. So, and the same warrant, they call in the Fed. The Feds get through, and here's what they find. This is according to the FBI report. What they find is he makes first of all, you have to know some basic facts. One of the basic facts is there's no DNC or protested email that exists beyond May 22nd, May 21st, 22nd. It's the last email from either one of those groups. And so what the report says that sometime in late spring, we're talking about June, summer's in June 21st. Late spring would be after, I presume, I don't know. I just say it says late spring, early summer. He makes contact with WikiLeaks.
No.
That's in his computer, and he makes contact. Now, I have to be careful because I met Julian and Julian 10, 12 years. I stay the fuck away from people like that. And he invited me, and when I'm in London, I always get a message, come see me at the Ecuadorian ambassador, and there's no fucking way I'm going there. I've got enough trouble without getting photographed by every fucking age. He's under total surveillance by everybody. But anyway, they found what he had done. He had submitted a series of documents, of emails, some juicy emails from the DNC. And, by the way, all this shit about the DNC, whether hacked or wasn't hacked, but whatever happened, the Democrats themselves wrote this shit. You know what I mean? All I know is that he offered a sample, an extensive sample, I'm sure dozens of emails, and said, I want money.
So that was Seymour Hersh being secretly recorded.
I stay the fuck away from people like that.
I stay the fuck away from guys like that.
I don't know. I would be like, dude.
That's real life happening right there.
I would do it.
I would do it too.
Yeah.
But I think he's like always looking through like stories and shit.
Probably.
Wanting to keep going.
Well, I think you want guys on the ground like that. You know what I mean?
All right. I said peace out, Linda. Jazz Daz Smith. Which time? Somebody look at all the people that he burnt from WikiLeaks. At least 27 have spoken out. James Bell, Dom Sheetberg, and others. I don't know. I'm sure if there's disgruntled people, I'll look into it.
Me too.
But is the information legitimate? So far, I've heard like 100% success rate, which is incredible with the amount of documents they've leaked.
Yeah.
Taz says, "Why hasn't anyone made a movie out of WikiLeaks info?" Well, they made the fifth estate or something like that. Some like biodoc or I don't know.
Jay Brees, Taz said, "So we will try to live stream until Assange leaves." Well, I'm down, but you know, there's a fuck.
I'm not staring at a door for.
There's a fuck boy in
hours.
There's a fuck boy in my presence who wasn't tough enough for that kind of shit.
Right now, I bet Julian Assange is in the embassy getting laid right now because he's like, this is the last time.
Aww.
And we are going to sit here and stare at a fucking door while he does it. Guys, this news will be everywhere. You don't need to see it through us. And I'm tired.
Alright, is that it?
Jabri says this shit is so confusing. Yeah, it's webs and tangles. It's over here. We got the documents. Is
that it?
Go 2 more minutes.
Oh.
I just want to say Jay Breeze is somebody going to play that fucking guitar? I thought that was hilarious.
Somebody going to play that
guitar. It's like, Jesus Christ, just sitting there. Yeah, somebody's going to play that shit.
Test it, but you are the news.
Where was I at? I'm right here. This is the live stream. You might be hearing the audio. I know I'm... So yeah, you guys can just type in Seymour Hersh and Seth Rich, and you'll find that video. It's like 6 minutes long.
You're gonna think this is funny.
But you are the news?
No, I read that, then I did the Hulk Hogan posing. Then I read the Adderall shit.
Bro, you don't have an Adderall prescription? Come on, son, this is America. Yeah. We should break into like anyone in Google's like locker room. I'm sure it's like it's the Adderall capital of the world, somewhere in Silicon Valley. just open any locker room in any building. What?
Oh, Jazz Daz Smith. I sent a link to ABC Australia. LOL.
You did?
You did. There are people outside with cameras as we speak.
Did we unblock it?
I'm reading it right here.
They're already seeing what we're seeing.
Ah. Yeah, they're getting ready.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. Imagine like, you know, whoever the fuck was staying in those tents. Now, did they come with teddy bears? Or, you know, like, what the fuck? Those are teddy bears.
Oh, shit. They're full of like Tech 9s. There's like... I'm joking, I hope. I hope not.
Oh, that's a dark joke, man. Some dark ass shit.
What would happen if they just thousands of people crowded and just blocked the fucking doorway and the steps and all that? Like, if you do this, we're gonna arrest you. Yeah, I already quit my job. Yeah. I'm in this for real.
It's like no. It's like, do you feel lucky? What do you? Punks. Standing outside the door with fucking like Tech 9s and shit. You ain't going nowhere.
You squeeze the teddy bear's the back of his neck, like.
No, you squeeze the stomach out of the eyes like guns.
Yeah, it's armed Lego.
No, it's like this. You press the stomach, goes like the arms go like this. It's like Austin Powers. Well, remember Britney Spears? It's like.
That was fuck. What was her name? Fuck. From the first Austin Powers.
Yeah, I know. They did it twice.
Vagina or something.
Vagina.
It's some weird name. No pot.
Jay Breeze.
Oh, you got it.
You got it.
No pot. That shit will make you think. Meth will make you focus on what we tell you. What we tell you to think. This is Brian Stelter signing off. Is any listeners are in London, go now and play the bloody guitar. People are getting tired of that fucking guitar.
It's sitting there just taunting me.
That shit's a gun too.
It probably is. Jay Breeze, Machine Gun Jubblies. Jazz Smith, what should they play? We're not gonna take it. Oh, we ain't gonna take it.
See, you responded so fast, but a song popped in my head too.
What?
That's fucking hilarious.
What?
A song popped into our
head. Oh, that song?
No, not that one. Oh. I was like, Sweet Caroline.
Then it shows Darren Till's head.
Like,
no, it shows Darren Till's head. Sweet Caroline. Somebody made like a cartoon video of that. Like, yeah, it's bad. But the thing is, nobody's safe with that. Nobody's safe with that guy. Remember the video thing I showed you?
Oh, the McGregor?
Yeah, that dude's a savage. He made a career off of that.
Yeah.
So.
I can tell they're just by watching.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is going to be very popular, or it is already.
Taz, like Kim Jong-un's brother, who was killed by poison needles by female assassin. God damn, I didn't know that.
I think I knew that.
Jazz Des Smith, LOL.
Fucked up shit going on.
Yeah.
In North Korea.
Propaganda. It's like an Asian version of The Sopranos or something like that. You know what I mean? Propaganda. Some of the people outside the embassy are a part of #Unity4J. Join on Twitter if you want updates. Taz.
Whoa, what's this? Some people outside the embassy are a part of Unity. Oh, they're trying.
Do you read this?
They're trying to escape probably the censorship. Maybe. Unity for J. Yeah. You're trying to escape the censorship, so they put Unity for J.
Taz said.
Just like people were spelling Syria wrong on purpose, I think, when the bombs are going off. Yeah. So like they can't fucking censor us with this.
Taz said, nah, 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 hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Fuck. Jesus. It's like tough to laugh at this shit, but it's like, it's funny.
It's sad. I mean, we're all like in that.
I'm in somewhat like disbelief.
We're watching. It's like watching the fighters warm up. We're like, shit's about to go down. So
yeah.
It's like, fuck. And I want to see it. All right, you ready to call it? I am.
Up to you.
Things aren't gonna happen for a while now. I think.
You gonna tap?
Someone's gonna.
Getting tired?
Yeah, I'm tapping.
McGregor looking head eyes.
Someone's gonna notify the mainstream news that shit's going down. That's when you're gonna see a shitload of people out here.
Mm-hmm.
So be ready for that. As for us, that is it. It's been a basically 2.5 hour stream. Yeah.
I greatly appreciate everybody that joined.
Yeah, this was really cool to talk to you guys. All the information.
Langston Travis.
Fucking Mr. Johnny come lately. You late motherfucker.
Pause. That dude just walked out of thin air.
Yeah.
In Australia, I was just saying I'm an arsehole song. At Assange. Fuck. Do you think Connor's in big trouble? Well, he just got allegedly he was charged with sexual assault, and not only that, he's been a Twitter warrior lately. He showed a picture of Habib's wife. He said your wife, and it she has that shit over her face and shit.
Yeah.
Is it the wedding? Job. Yeah, a white one over her face. And he said, as an insult, he said, "Your wife is a towel, mate." It's like
so he could have did something funnier than
it's that. Like I don't know. It's just like.
I understand that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, like getting back to it, I greatly appreciate people joining the stream and whatnot have you and sharing information, and we'll share yours,
Sharing information.
Because it's
the jokes are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Laughing,
but first of all, it's like it's the morally right thing to do. Instead of going on somebody else's stream and trying to share your information and they tell you fucking get out of here and call you whatever the fuck it's called. Hey, listen, we don't do that here. It's like fuck you.
Quit spamming, bro.
Yeah, spam, that's the word. Whatever. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, good shit today, guys.
Yeah.
We're not experts. We just We can just talk. We can ask questions. We can hear information from you guys. We can look up information. Good shit. I do want to say, please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, click notifications. We got our live stream back. We got our live streaming capabilities back, so click that bell so you know when we're going live.
Light them up real quick.
Here's a time when it's basically guaranteed we're going live. It's on Saturdays when there's fights and shit. Where am I at? Light them up real quick. Don't hold back, bro. I like the style of your channel a lot. That's right. He likes it a lot. Mr. Ruben Garcia.
Woo.
That's Jeff Jarrett, right?
No, Jarrett's
and
like
Flair.
This.
Okay.
Jarrett copied.
Jarrett and Flair. All right, whatever. So yeah, hit that notification so you know when we're going live. We should be back tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. Actually, if he comes out tomorrow, we're definitely going to be live at some point.
Just show up.
Just notifications.
Hey.
Pay attention to that shit.
Just show up.
Yeah. I got you.
2 hours from now, let's say you're at home, right?
If it happens in 2 hours and I'm asleep, I will wait for the morning to to read it. To read it and look it up. Comments. You guys have already left a bunch of comments. Where am I at? I just subscribed. You guys are great. Best wishes from down under. Peace out, man. We do disagree on the Assange shit, but you were cool. That's why we don't block people. Because usually, like, someone likes, they just want to make an argument. Or they believe something strongly. Why not? That's what it's supposed to be. Taz says they made a website out of the hashtag. Yeah, they're going to... Dude, people are going to be going apeshit for this. This is a huge, major story.
And not only that, you're going to see the people that are like Jones. Like, what the fuck are you going to say now? What are you going to say now?
If you're a conspiracy guy.
What are you going to do now?
If you're a conspiracy guy, pay attention to these other conspiracy dudes and see what the fuck they do.
Yeah, see if they fucking sell out even more.
Yeah.
Unreal, man. The audacity of some fucking people.
Yeah. Wilhelm says, hi and bye, friends. Good work. Peace out. Peace out. Don't forget, guys, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. I should have been saying that more often throughout this stream. I forgot to. In the description box, there's a GoFundMe account for one of our subscribers. His wife, Devon, had medical problems, and we don't have free healthcare in this country. So it'd be awesome if you guys can donate. Any amount will help. $1, whatever, a minimum. Any amount will help. Devon's Journey to Recovery. That link is in the description box. Click that shit. Give him some money. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
To all my friends.
I love how hosts are split about...
I saw a comment in the corner of my eye.
Taz said, I love how hosts are split about staying on or taking a nap. Well, you know, some people just need to get there, you know.
I don't take naps. I power sleep.
By power sleep, he means he gets rocked to bed.
Sleep like this.
You know who...
Pause for you, sir.
You didn't let me finish. Pause. I know you know who's like, man, no worries. As you in the crib is going like this.
Fuck you, man. Talking shit. All right.
If you're awake too long, he's like, all right, man, straight left.
So it's time for James to finish his final file of Adderall. It's time for me to get a power nap. And it's time for this channel and our viewers. Wait, not our channel. It's time for our viewers to give this channel and this video a thumbs down. Peace out, guys.
Say you wanna get in.